All right, chat. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh, I have music up. There we go. Good. Good. Oh, Zelda. How fitting. Hopefully everyone's doing well today. Hopefully everyone's day has been good. Exciting, maybe. Maybe not. Tiger Forever, welcome to chat first. Last I remember vaguely, you blew up a tank. I realized not only did I blow up a tank, but then I went through the area where you couldn't shoot your gun. The nuclear storage area. So I did that too. And I didn't realize that. So we're actually, I think where the ninja is now. I think. Maybe. My wallet is quite lighter. With Ash's Ascendancy, Xenoscopes Unbound, Tanglewood shipping costs. Did Tanglewood's shipping notification go out? Ow, ow, ow. Foot hurts. Oh, now I gotta look at that. I can't remember if I paid that or not. Possibly? Maybe? Tanglewoods. Place paid. Did I actually pay though? Edit pay. Pledge. No, I don't think I did. Did I not pay for Tanglewood shipping yet? Do we have to do that? I just want the game. I just want the game. The game. Okay. Anyway, I guess I have to look at that later. Unless that email like just came out recently. But yeah, today was an exciting day as well for shipping. Let's see. That's Patreon. Oh, Patreon's how to get your podcast to be bigger. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look that up now. Okay, so Lord Connor's newest starters. I need Novel's monthly game budget. I need Novel's monthly game budget. Just finished Tombstone, such a great western. Dude is my yeah. Tombstone is one of the best. Like even if you don't like westerns, I feel like it's one of the best movies ever made. Not the best, but it's up there. Oh, excuse me. Cap, welcome to chat. Hopefully you're doing well. Next month? Oh, okay. Good to know. You can go in your pledge. So I could edit it. Ah, that sounds like a thing I'll deal with later. Oh well. But today was Ash's Day, for those that don't know. Welcome, Mike James. Hopefully you're doing well. So, Ash's has officially gone live with their there we go. Officially gone live with their campaign. So, those Ashes cards are beautiful. Dude, they're the best. Ash is the best. The Switch 2 reveal is not looking good. Oh no, my thing's slowing down again. Why is it doing that? Oh my god, it's the worst. I need to find a new chat thing. This thing is so bad at it. Look at it. Look at it just slowly feed in there. Alright. Oh, it's reloading. Reboot. Test. Alright, that was better, I think. Okay. I gotta look at it this way. Hold on. Looking at Switch 2 reveal not looking good. So do you think the new package 120 plus shipping will be cheaper at retail? Yes, I do. I do. Chat gotta pay the gotta pay the chat troll. I know, right? I don't know why it does that now and again. I need to start testing it earlier. So I do personally think that what they're showing is retail, right? So where is it? Oops, that's not what I want. I want this. So I do think like just the starter set, when it says like a $60 value for $50, I do think it's going to be at like Miniature Market or Game Nerds. It's probably gonna be like 40 bucks. You can get for like 45 at retail. Generally speaking, this will go to retail. So if you want it cheaper, then yeah. The cards for the OG core box, do I need that? Yes. So if you have the OG core box, you still need the 1.5 update, which I don't think they have in this pledge. They may sell that separately though, but it's up on their website too. So, yeah, so they have the new Ashes. It comes with 2 Phoenixborn. It's looking like 1 Dragonborn, which is like your enemy. So it looks like it's coming with the oh wow, they really didn't help us there. It looks like it's coming with the enemy board. They have unique dice, which is interesting. So that'll be a little more fun, hopefully. Tokens, whatever, all this board holder stuff. I'm just gonna have to get another neoprene mat. So it looks like that's what they're coming out with. I want to get in the Ashes, but not sure I can justify a 5th LCG. It also sounds like with this that they are doing it slow. So yes, this comes out. Hold on, I think they mentioned it. Maybe it's somewhere else. I'm pretty sure they mentioned it somewhere. That will be a pledge manager. Will there be more expansions? Here we go. Release about 3 new Ashes products a year. So they're only coming out with 3 a year. If it's just like the little Phoenixborn packs, they're like 15 bucks usually. If it's the bigger expansions, it's like $20 to $30, somewhere in that range. So yes, it's more money, but in the course of a year, it's not gonna be a ton. Here you go. The current plan is for each new set to include 2 new Phoenixborn, 6 new player cards, 1 relay conjurations, 10 dice, and 1 new brand new Dragonborn. So we don't know what the price is with this yet, but like currently we buy one of the enemies, the solo enemies. We currently buy that for like almost 30 bucks right now for just that, and there's like a couple Phoenixborn cards in there. So I'm gonna guess each expansion is going to sell for a bit more. I don't know that for a fact, but I would assume it will, especially with dice. Dice get expensive. Are you getting it? Yes, 100%. 100%. I have to decide. I have it right now at possibly this tier, but I might drop down to this tier. I don't know if I need the big box or not. I haven't really decided on that. And I have to see if the box will be like cheaper, like the big box, but I don't know. But at the very least, I'm going to get that box. How fun do you think Ashes is compared to other solo games? So Ashes Reborn. All right, so I don't know Ascendancy yet. I don't know what the difference is, but it sounds like it's going to be very similar. This honestly sounds like it's just a new spot to start in so that you don't have to try to collect all the Ashes Reborn stuff, right? So it sounds like they're actually trying to do what Marvel Champions is trying to do. Where like Marvel Champions wants to do like a new like start in and whatever. So it sounds like they're doing that, but they give you the option to buy the old stuff, right? So if you are curious, like all these old stuff packs or whatever are 15 bucks just to like buy. So you can just buy them. The print on demand, right, option that if you do it later, let's say you don't do it now, hold on, they have the pricing for it. I think it was $20. Wait. I know I saw this. Oh, here we go. All right, so here's the new print on demand website, and it's looking like a pack of cards will be 20 bucks. So it'd be a little bit more money. Not a ton more, but definitely a little more. So anyway, they're going to keep selling future expansions through the Team Covenant thing that they've been doing, where like you pay a subscription and they just keep sending you the stuff. And then everyone else gets it like 3 months later or whatever. But yeah, it seems to me what they're trying to do is just get a new entry point and saying, just start here so you don't have to try to worry about collecting all this stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's like a lot and all this stuff. So don't worry about that. But as far as how fun, I love it. it is one of my favorite solo games. I've never played it 2-player. I have no idea how it plays 2-player. Actually, I take that back. I played it 2-player once. I'm sorry. It was just a long time ago. But as far as solo games go, it's one of the best, I think. It's one of my favorites. Excuse me. It's one of my favorite games. Marvel Champions always feels like a quick and like game I can just play, and like when it doesn't go my way because of bad card draw or whatever else, if it's just like, okay, whatever, like I just play a new game. Very rarely do I feel like in Ashes that I lost because of a bad card draw, because there's so many ways to mitigate bad cards or bad luck or whatever, that it feels like more like a chess match. And I can't just play something for fun and see what happens. Like I need to think out 4 or 5 steps ahead. It's my favorite part of this game, is because you know what the turn sequence is, you roughly know what they're going to do, that you have to like figure that out like several steps ahead. Like I said, it feels like chess but with cards and dice, to me in that regard. So I'm a huge fan of this game. I highly recommend. It's also, the very nice part of it is the rules, generally speaking, are pretty straightforward. There's a few little tricky spots, but once you get it, you get it. The cards, all the wording on the cards are very consistent, right? So there's not like, if there's weird wording on a card, it's because it does something weird, right? It's not because they just messed up the wording. And like, even though it does the same thing as another card and they worded it differently, that doesn't exist. The wording is very straightforward. The rule book is very slim because they don't overcomplicate the rules, but yet every single Phoenix Born feels unique. The deck building feels unique. Like everything feels unique about it. So it is, if you are on the fence, what I would say is, if you're on the fence and you're like, I don't know if this is for me, I would wait till retail and get the box when it comes out. When this box comes out in retail, at some point, you know it's going to be down like the 40s, right? And then you buy it and you get the shipping and whatever. Get it then. Maybe it goes up. Maybe inflation goes crazy. I don't really know. Can't predict the future, but maybe you don't get it for them. But at worst, I think you get it back for this price at 50. The only thing is, if you're like pretty sure that you want this and like a bunch of the expansions, like all in, all right, so like New Player Plus is a really good spot to start as a new player, right? You get all the dice, which is really nice. And there's a lot of cards here.
3 years. What's you up?
What's you up? 3 years, dude. I appreciate the support. Beast Snow, thank you for the tier 1 sub, dude. So you get all the different dice, which is kind of the expensive part. Plus, you get different decks that use them. And you can mix and match these decks. You can mess things, like you can do a ton of things. So it might be nice to start here. And then this way, when you buy print on demand stuff, possibly it's only $20. Mike James prefers Ashes. I love Ashes. I really do. I want to play more of it on this channel. They get me always as all in. I love it, Tiger. D20's videos. There are other videos out there as well. Plenty of information. Yeah, there's videos. There's a Discord for just this game, which is pretty good. There's a lot of good players. And I think they have like, they have a, they have a database, right? Yeah. So they have, if it loads. So like, if you're not sure what deck to build. Oh, is this not what I thought this was? All right, here we go, decks. It's not a great website, but again, like if you want to do deck building, like there's people that just do deck building for you, same exact way. So you just put these cards in, right? So it's not as good as the Marvel CDB thing, but it's pretty decent. So look who's working from home today. They have to do a meeting in 15 minutes. Boo. Maybe I'll look more into Ashes in the future. I still probably want to get it and try out Final Girl as a first as a horror fan. That's fair. They're both fantastic games. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Is this a new one? Has it gone live? It went live today. They're at, they at least doubled their funding goal, right? 135 they're at. So it just went live today. How was the competitive head-to-head? I've only played it once. It was good. We played it a little bit wrong, so I can't say it super accurately. But it plays, the head-to-head plays a lot like the solo. There's very little differences. I just want to go all in to support it, what they're doing compared to Fantasy Flight Games. It's $500. That's what all in is. For there it is. Everything's $500, which is not a terrible price considering. I mean, you get a lot. Like, it's a lot of content. Is the Kickstarter up now? Yep. Here's the Kickstarter. So yeah, it's live. You got a month to decide. They are putting stuff up on their pledge manager, they say, I believe. So I have all the old stuff, so I may end up getting the new stuff, but it's kind of pricey for what it will be later, in my opinion. It is. It's a marked up price for sure. My only fear is it'd be nice to get confirmation if with like the premium acrylic stuff I don't need. Like, I have buy the same token. I don't really need this. But it's cheaper to bundle it in because the acrylic tokens are only $10. So like, if you bought these separately, it's like 110 or something like that, or maybe it is 120. Maybe it's the same price. I forgot what it is. But anyway, the big box, I want to see more of that, right? Like, if that's a really sweet storage system, that might make sense for me, because I currently have like 6 boxes of stuff. It'd be nice to keep everything together, especially kind of future proofing it a little bit. But I also want to know, like, are my dividers gonna fit? Like, because if it's super tight where like the dividers won't fit, then that's a hard sell for me. So if you donate plasma every week, you can afford it, basically. The sub is already crazy costly in comparison to retail. It can only fit up to 3,000 cards. I mean, it's not much. I want to know if that's 3,000 not sleeved or oh no, it is 3,000 sleeved. What are the microns? And like, they have 50 divider cards, but I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? The box will be gold foiled. It's just, I want to know the space. Like, the dividers I can still make use of, depending on how they are. Ashes all in or a switch 2? Oof. Both? Are cards the same size as Marvel Champions? Yeah, roughly. I use the same sleeves. They might be slightly different, but I use same Dragon Shield for both. So if they're off, it's very slight. Is your collection missing anything? Missing one thing. Cheap sleeve king should be fine. Yeah. The standard, yeah, that'll fit. To be fair, the deluxe expansion boxes were pretty nice. Yeah, they were good. It's only been out for 10 years. Yeah, that's not long. It's only double Marvel Champions before they reset the whole thing. So yeah, that's going there. There isn't much going on their other page though, which is sad. Speaking of $500, who wants to donate $500 to the mod? So that's the other thing we have to talk about. What are people's thoughts about the Switch 2? Dragon Shield's GOAT for sleeves. All my premium games touches Dragon Shield. So I saw the announcement for Shield 2, Switch 2 today, and there's like things I'm hyped for it and things I'm not hyped for it. Like, I'm very back and forth on it. The whole game thing of like being $80, like, that's not a big deal to me. There's a Switch 1. Yeah, Switch 1 is a great little system. If physical games cost, no, they're not costing $90. I'll take Steam Deck. How about both? I will gladly take both. I have both, and I'm very happy with both things. Gladys Dice and the Pips. That's my biggest issue. Actually, I agree with you 100% that it's not OLED, that it's LCD. That drives me up a wall. Like, in what, 5 years, the OLED version is going to come out. I'm like, okay. PC Master Race. I mean, heck, I have a lot of PC games as well. I love my PC for gaming. I love my Steam Deck. It is phenomenal. Still love the Switch 1. Still some great games on it. The other thing that's really nice about Switch, the battery lasts a lot longer. I want to see the reports of what the Switch 2 battery is going to be like. Next year, so hopefully sell before then. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't got a chance to see Nintendo Switch 2. Where are the launch? What are the launch games? I think they only have some listed. Switch 2. They had a bunch of games listed. Hold on, wait. So according to IGN, so take it with a grain of salt because it's not real news. The Nintendo Switch World Tour, dumb. I don't know why I just did that. This website's the worst. Mario Kart World's coming out, $80. Donkey Kong is $70. Drag Drive. Hyrule Warriors, not till the winter. Kirby Air Riders. The Dustborns look pretty interesting. It's a Switch exclusive, but that's coming out next year. They're doing updates to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where there's making a higher tier, not higher tier, like an updated version of it, like better graphics and stuff, which I'm hyped for. I mean, I love those. I still play those games all the time to date. So, Kirby's getting updated. Pokemon Legends Z to A, we don't know when that is, and then there's a bunch of other games that are just coming. All these games are just coming over to the Switch now. Mario Kart World at the moment for new games, I think. That and Donkey Kong. Those are the only two games listed right now on Best Buy as well. I don't know about Walmart, though. I want to see, does Walmart have Switch games up or no? No, it doesn't look like they do yet. Switch 2. No, they don't have anything yet. Okay. I have a Switch and it's never used. I don't like the cartoon style of gaming. Oh, that's sad. Also, so I play Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild a lot. I play a lot of Bayonetta on there. I love that series. I play Three Houses, one of the best games I've ever played. Those are the main ones. I played originally Persona 5 on there as well because I didn't have the Steam Deck yet. D20 would give you a 7 out of 10. Oh my god. I would have thought new Smash Bros. I know, right? Next after Final Fantasy, Parasite Eve, and Castlevania PS1 rules. Dust Bloods is a new thing from Soft. A Switch 2 only. Yeah. Iron Man 3 houses. The things like that they're doing now are like the whole like playing with others and you can hop on a camera and like do the voice chat. I don't care about that. I don't have friends, so I don't need that. That's useless to me. Running at 60 FPS and possibly 120 FPS at performance mode, I think is pretty sweet. Upscaling to 4K doesn't matter to me. I don't really have 4K. I actually have a 4K TV, so I guess I could do it then, but whatever. But my biggest concern for that, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. My biggest concern was that it's an LCD screen, which drives me up a wall. So I've decided that. You don't have friends or about us? Well, are you all buying Switch 2s to play with me? I'd be more excited Mario Kart if I had friends to play with. We'll have to. Bonzinator is a streamer in the board game space, and on Friday she does Mario Kart with her chat. I think we need to like compete against her, and just have Mario Kart / Smash Brothers nights. No, I don't know what games you all have. But yeah, so they're... Oh, wait. I didn't keep showing all this. Sorry. So Street Fighter 6 is coming out with a big expansion as well. Everyone thought Final Fantasy 9 was getting a remake, but it wasn't. Elden Ring will come out in the system. Hades 2. Hollow Knight, Silk Song. People are pretty hyped for that. Those are the big ones, I think. Oh, wait. There's a list at the bottom of this page. Oh wait, list of Nintendo Switch games with startup issues on Switch 2. Wait. Holy cow, there's so many that have an issue. Actually, that's not that many. Never mind. As long as Bayonetta and Zelda work, I'm fine. What's this one? Oh, these are like very few games with issues. Interesting. All right, so most of the Switch 1 games will work. That's good to know. My eyesight doesn't care about 4K. I like want to experience it on my big TV to see if I notice a difference or not. Like I feel like a part of me might, but I've never really watched 4K. I have friends, but none that want to buy a day one Switch, so technically no one to play with. That's fair. It's impossible because Silk Song will never be released. Oh. The all-in paragraph on Ash's Kickstarter is hilariously speaking to me. I didn't even read it. My games end at PlayStation 2. Final Fantasy 10 and I was done. Batman Arkham for me ends at PS2. Final Fantasy 10 was a good game. I enjoyed it. Alright, where's the all-in wording? All in. We see you there. Yes, you the person who never does anything halfway. The all-in reward tier is for people who like throwing themselves in the deep end. You want every single thing that's ever been produced for Ash Reborn? Well, get your snorkel and jump because this tier offers you the new Ashes Ascendancy starter set and everything else, and at a substantial savings. As far as like the other consoles, like I had a PS4. I never got a PS5, and I don't think I ever will. PS5. How much does your Legacy Ashes starter set sell for now? $0, because anyone can get it anytime. I couldn't get into Bloodborne. I had nothing against it. I just couldn't get into it. Bloodborne is one of my favorite games. Hey, Giant Lasagna. Like, I love the Souls games, but I got it for Spider-Man 2 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I still have to finish Rebirth. What of Ashes do you own now? Yes. Is that the proper way to answer that? The only thing I was missing is being sent to me. I was missing some old cards that don't work anymore, but I want them still. So they're being sent to me. I love Lovecraft and I ain't no shield fan. I thought about the card or board game for Bloodborne. No desire for PS4 or 5, yeah. The gothic setting and how visceral and aggressive the combat is. 10 10. I don't like how aggressive the combat is. I like the slow pace of the Dark Souls games. Delivery date is August. Wait, is it really for Ashes? Surely it's not. Surely they mean August of 10 years from now. Wait, where do you see the delivery date? Oh yeah, August 2025. That'd be wild. Have you read Mistborn series? Yes, I have. I enjoyed the first book. I hate the next two. And I saw the card game. I reached out to Brotherwise to say if they want to work together. And they went, LOL, who's this? Please don't reach out to us again. Show us your Elden Ring character so we can judge you. I barely played Elden Ring. I played like a couple hours and that's it. I don't like the open world of Elden Ring. I'd rather play a Souls game every single time. Like, I don't think everything needs to be open world. And it drives me nuts that everything is. And I liked Demon Souls and Dark Souls as like narrow corridor games. This is tempting. Do it. Do it. Yeah, I don't think I really backed anything else. Liza P. I heard that was good. Storage has to be crazy for ashes. I have them literally all in a bag. Hold on, I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you what storage is for everything right now. How about that? I need to clear off the table a little bit. Okay. So this is what the storage for ashes looks like. So I have one, and this are like all the heroes and stuff, or Phoenixborn and some of the spells and whatnot. So that's one of them. The dividers are all from Tesseract. There's more, just spell cards and stuff like that. Cool. And these are all the what are they called? Like the Corpse of Virus and the Frostwild Scourge and all them. That's all of them in here. And then there's some dividers in the back coming out for the next one, which is whatever it is. How long are those boxes? What can I use for a reference? iPhone for reference. There you go. So it's like a BCW white box. It's the same company that makes it. It's probably as long as them. Like, it's not much longer. So we have that. I have this playmat just hanging out. I'll probably just go in here. And then all I have in this box is the old one. I used to have all the dice in this bag, but then they kind of fell out. So I just put all the dice in there. And then all my tokens go in here. And then the rule books are on top. That's it. Actually, this can go in here. I don't know why that's not in here. Just put it like that. Oh yeah, perfect. But yeah, that's literally everything that they make for it. Is that everything? Yeah. I also have the other boxes, but there's nothing in them. So they used to sell some of the expansions like this, where they came with a deck of cards and some dice and whatnot. And it was a cool little storage thing to like bring places, but they're discontinuing this box. But I used to use this too, but I don't. But yeah, that's it. It's much smaller than Marvel Champions. Okay. I used 3 BCW deck boxes and 2 CTG dice trays. That's amazing. Actually, that's a really good idea for the dice trays. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that idea. I have a bunch of them just sitting downstairs because I don't do anything with them. Oh, that's a really good idea. That's smart. Should I do Ashes? Not going to do all in, but maybe start collecting it and playing with a friend of mine? I would. What I would say is, look, honestly, if you're on the fence with it, wait for the box to go to retail. Just wait for the core box to go to retail, the Ashes Ascendancy. Look, I love the company. I want them to do well. But they did raise in the first less than 24 hours $137,000. I think they'll be fine. Get it when it comes to retail. It's probably going to go on sale at some point. Do it then. But I mean, Ashes 100%. 100%. Phenomenal game. I prefer the linearness of Souls Bloodborne, but the open world is so well designed and large that you get yourself lost trying to figure out your next point. I don't have enough time to get lost. I think that's my problem. Doesn't have a ruler on him. They're all downstairs in the shop. Your everything looks like more than my everything because of the sleeves. Yeah. They're thick sleeves. These card boxes are nice. They sometimes go on sale on Amazon. Those card boxes. What are they now? A set of 3 is $22. That's them. Oh, a set of 6 is $40. It's not bad. It sometimes goes on sale, so check it out. My name's Jeff. Welcome. Very well organized. Appreciate it. What's everyone's general consensus on the Shield box so far? I mean, I don't know about anyone else. It's in my top 3 worst boxes. For whatever that's worth. I still have the review coming out. I filmed the Maria Hill review today. It's a tough one. I just have a good sense of direction. Thus, I can't watch other people play certain games like Resident Evil. I got the Monster BCW box just for all the random TCGs out. Do you like it? Is the big plastic one? I want to try it out, but I'd rather just play Marvel Champions. That's fair. That's fair. For me, like, yes, I would rather play Marvel Champions as well. But Ashes is a close second as far as card games go. There's so many games I want to play, though. Can we start saying Marvel Champions used to be good? When I first started the game, D20 got 15 games in with Maria Hill. I don't know if it was that many. It was at least a dozen. I think in my review, I just said a dozen because I couldn't remember the exact amount. So I just said whatever the minimum amount was. Back in my day, they were sweet, sweet times. I was thinking about this today. So I'm going to eventually do a box ranking of like, here's my idea. Here's my idea for a box ranking. Is that I'm literally going to go through each aspect of each box and just give it a point if I like it and 0 points if I don't like it. And then just add up the points. And I think when I do that, I think Shield is actually the worst. It's that and Next Evolution are the 2 worst ones. So what to say. The hero packs are getting better than the expansions. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see it when they officially come out. Falcon, I'm less like, okay, let me rephrase this. I'm still very excited for Falcon. I'm less excited for Falcon than I am for Silk and Black Panther. Black Panther and Silk, I'm very excited for. Falcon, I'm still like excited for, but less so. I like it because it doesn't break with all the weight. Stuff still slides around enough. It's nice though, but it was still like my wooden box a bit more. Yeah. Guardians loses by default. I don't hate Guardians as much as other people do. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not my top like 5 or whatever, but I don't think Guardians is the worst. Okay, so here's what okay, let's do a quick sneak peek in what the point system would look like. Okay, hold on. So we have Guardians, right? So essentially you have to do it for a point if I like the scenarios and the heroes and like the mod sets, let's say. Campaign we do as a tiebreaker because I like the campaign on this one. All right. Brotherhood Bad Dune. Do I like it? Not really. So that's 0 points. Collector 1. Dear God, no. Collector 2. Yes, I do like Collector 2. Nebula, I actually don't mind. I think she's fine. Ronin, I like Ronin as a scenario. Sorry. I think he's good. I think he's fun. I am happy we have a top tier difficulty, that we know what the ceiling is. And I still enjoy playing him. I still enjoy playing that difficulty. It's enjoyable to me. So the overall modular sets, I hate this mod set of Band of Bad Dune. I hate Galactic Artifacts. Kree Militants, I don't mind. Menagerie, I'm not a big fan of, except for the shark, which is awesome. Space Pirates, I hate. that modular set. So they're just not getting it, right? Ship Command, I don't like, whatever. Power Stone's fine. Campaign's fine. Then you also get player cards of Groot. Yes, please. Lots of Groot. I love Groot. Rocket. So that's 5 points for this box. Okay? If you were using this system. That's not bad. That's not the worst thing ever. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Maria Hill. No. Nick Fury. Yes, I do. I like Nick Fury a lot. Black Widow. Yes. Batroc. No. MODOK. No. Thunderbolts. Yes. Baron. Zemo. Dear God, no. The mod sets, I don't love them. I want to play a bit more with them. There's certain ones I don't like, but let's say yes. That's only 4. That ranks Guardians higher than this. Black Panther. Oh, wait. We have one more. We got to do the other one. Is there only 4 scenarios? There's 5, right? MODOK. I think MODOK was missing. That's also a 0 point. I hate MODOK. Okay. Next evolution. Cable. No, don't like Cable. Domino. Absolutely. Morlock Siege. No. On the Run. No. Juggernaut. No. It's way too easy. Mr. Sinister. Yes. Strife. No. All the mod sets will say yes, which would make this the worst box. I think Next Evolution is my least favorite box they've ever done. And I think S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to be a close second. But a close second, maybe tie with Guardians. Black Panther looks bonkers. Silk and Shuri both released this month. Yeah, like the 15th or something like that. Maybe the 20th, somewhere in there. Cloud9 works great for Thor, so I assume the new Falcon cards will, yeah. Nebula, the RNG god, I know. Space Pirates, the only cards that remove is Space Pirates the only cards which remove from the game or mechanic? I think so. Except for Thanos, obviously with the snap, but yeah. Groot is the best hero in the game? Absolutely. Is there only 4 scenarios? Alright, the best April Fool's joke is that his favorite villain is Zemo. God, I hate that scenario. So, I have to do the Nick Fury review still. So that's my next thing to record, maybe tomorrow. I have to now finish doing more plays of Black Widow and Batroc. Oh yeah, MODOK was there. It just didn't load in. Wait. This is like all that loaded. That's why it didn't work. This website's been having a hard time. So I do more plays of everything, but I am stressing to do plays of Baron Zemo. Why is he so bad? He himself isn't terrible. I actually don't mind his design. And I think for a final villain, he's got really good difficulty spike, especially on the flip when he gets his sword. I like this. I like the design. I think this reluctant foe thing was at first like a little like, but it actually grew on me after a couple plays. I think it's fine. The issue with it is this whole thing we have to do. This whole what is it? S.H.I.E.L.D. executive board thing with the clues and this whole thing. This is the most annoying thing I've ever had to do in a board game. Like, I dread it now playing. It's not that I dislike, I dread the scenario playing it. It is 30 to 45 minutes of me just putzing around to collect things so that I can just move on with the game. It feels bad. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. It just slows you down. Question says, Black Panther hero cards is labeled Black Panther. Can they be used with old Black Panther? No, I think it specifies it has to be with a certain hero, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I feel like we went through this with Spider-Man before. It's not just a campaign thing. Nope. I haven't played the campaign. This whole thing you have to do, you have to play, or you have to do for Baron Zemo. Like, you have to do it. The campaign, from my understanding, is that the tokens that go on this stuff start off with more or less, depending on how the campaign goes. But yes, you have to do this. There is no option around it. My Marvel Champions expansion GOAT is Red Skull. Red Skull is top 3 for me. I think my number 1 is Sinister Motives. To me, if I did the point system for Sinister Motives, where is it? Where is that beautiful, beautiful box? Oh, God, so beautiful. Ghost Spider, absolutely. Love her. One of my favorite heroes. Miles Morales, love him. Absolutely fantastic. Sandman, I like Sandman. Sandman's a good challenge. Venom, I love Venom. Mysterio, I actually like Mysterio, though I will get tired of him after a certain amount of time. Sinister Six, I think, is one of the best well-designed villains in the game. Venom Goblin, I'm iffy, so I'm going to say no to him right now, but I could go either way. I don't like Venom Goblin as much as I like Ronan. The mods, I like, which is 7 points. That's wild. The campaign is a little long for me, though. The real Venom, I know it. I play as I have mostly core heroes and aggro heroes in my mind. Hulk, Thor, Wolverine, X-23. Best box by far, in my opinion. I love it. It's absolutely a phenomenal box. It's such a well-done box. The other box that is weird that I think is going to rank lower than I expect is actually Mad Titan Shadow. I always used to rank it pretty high because I really love Thanos, but I don't love Spectrum or Warlock. Ebony Maw, I'm kind of hit and miss with. Tower Defense, I don't mind. I've just played a lot, but let's say yes. Thanos, I like. Hela, I used to like. I haven't played Hela in so long. I need to replay that scenario. And Loki, I hate. And the mod sets, I don't really love the mod sets except for Infinity Gauntlet. I really like Infinity Gauntlet, but the rest of the mod sets I hate in that expansion. So it's really, really weird. I always think I like it more than I actually do. Mad Titan's so mid, yeah. You gotta play Warlock with pull cards or Riot? Ugh, God, no. God, no. So yeah, I have a feeling that my ranking would probably be Sinister Motives, Red Skull, then Mutant Genesis, probably Age of Apocalypse, then probably Mad Titan Shadow, then maybe Shield, maybe, then Guardians, and then the bomb is next evolution. Hela to me feels so epic, like Ragnarok is happening. So I feel like yes at first. Once I solved Hela, I can't unsee the pattern. There's a very specific pattern to play Hela. So I haven't played Hela in a long time to try to forget it and not be as smooth with it. So we'll see how that goes because I do need to play her again soon. But there's just to me a very defined pattern to play her, and because of that, it just got kind of boring after a while. I need to also mess with Hela with different mod sets. Especially when it's definitely gotten better recently with more aerial support. I can't. I can't with her. I do not like her. I'm trying to think if anyone's really grown on me recently. I guess the last one really too was Rogue. I need to play Jubilee again. I was really disappointed, but I want to hold out hope. I like the Red Skull box. It's a fun box. It's such a good box. It's so good. The only real disappointment for me with Red Skull was Absorbing Man. Maybe Hawkeye. Hulk smash clobber time. And you don't like the X-Men cartoon? What, X-Men 97? I don't watch it. I don't have time for TV. Remember you saying you didn't like Kang? Kang I hate. I think he's one of, if not my friend and mine's favorite. If you play 2-player, I can get it. He's a better scenario for 2-player. He's also a longer scenario, but he's a better 2-player scenario. For solo, because that's primarily how I play, I hate Kang for solo. ABS man or abs man? Or absorbing man? Was this disappointed? The 2 different mechanics go on and he just kind of does nothing in the end. Yeah. Even on an expert, he's not really good. Hawkeye's just one of those you want to love. I know. So I'm gonna start a series of videos because I need more content. Where I'm gonna go through all the old heroes and talk about how I think they would be implemented nowadays. So, for example, you take Spider-Man, right? Actually, let's just pull them up for a second. So, like, I think if they redesign this game, like from the ground up from today's standard, this card doesn't exist. Not in this format, right? 3 for 8. They have not done a 3 for 8 damage card in so long. I think it becomes a 2 for 4 or 3 for 6 card with the ability to also stun or confuse or pierce or something else on it, but you have to make something happen to do that thing. Excuse me. So yeah, I think like cards like this wouldn't exist anymore. So I want to go back to like the core box and all the old stuff and be like, if it was to be, designed nowadays, right? Does Peter Parker just generate a mental resource? Probably not, right? Probably not. Does Spider-Man just draw a card when he initiates and not? No, it probably has a limit on it, right? So I want to go through. I think that'd be like a fun, like little series to do of just like something different and unique. Spider-Woman is so good that she makes it for Hawkeye. Red Skull Cycle is so good, yeah. But Goblins came down. Backflip would be like reduced by 3 or something. Spider-Man had Web Warrior. Okay. So the way I would probably not that I would redesign, the way he would probably be redesigned in my mind is one of two things they could do. One, you exhaust this to generate a resource, or they would have web shooters coming with 4 or 5 counters, and then these are also resources, but they also trigger like off of this or something like that, right? Not 100% sure how that would work, but whatever. When the villain initiates attack against you, draw 1 card. This would probably be limited once per round, maybe once per phase. Black Cat is probably fine. Backflip would be reduced damage. It would just be like 3 or 4 damage reduced. That's it. This is probably fine. This would be a 3 for 6 card with something else. Aunt May would probably be fine at this point. Spider Tracer, I think nowadays would be not only on a minion, but on a side scheme or a personal side scheme, like any side scheme. I think if it's on that, I think this makes sense. Or makes more sense. Web Shooter probably be fine. Webbed Up might work still. Not 100% sure on that. But yeah, so that's just like my rough idea. Add civilian tag to a lot of heroes. Yeah. What Spider-Verse hero is your play with joy hero plus villain? So Gwen Stacy is probably my favorite Spider-Verse hero. I like all of them. Don't get me wrong. I like all of them. I mean, Spider is a lot of fun too, but Gwen Stacy is just something that like it feels like playing a Spider-Man with her. I don't know why. My favorite villain is probably, I mean, Sinister Six is probably still my favorite because I really want all those heroes, but to be individual heroes. It actually makes me sad that they're not. So like Otto Octavius, I want as an individual hero. I want Kraven as an individual hero. I want, who else do we have? Hold on. What do we have? So Doc Ock, I want as an individual hero. Electra or a villain. Electra like as a villain. Kraven. Hobgoblin I think would be good. Scorpion would be good. Vulture would be good. Like I want all these people as individual villains. So like when you use web shoot or something, yeah. See web trait events, shooters generate that, yeah. Spider-Woman with aggression, leadership, and readying the Boom Boom ally to have a million Boom Boom counters. Who deserves a nuke is one of the best decks this time. Oops. I think the obvious fix was a setup upgrade. Attach it to the character with Spider and the hero. Yeah, that's what they should have done. Place with organic webbing. There's so many cool things they could do now. But like I think for example, I think that's the Spider-Man would be changed. Yeah, and just by the way, all of you, even though I'm doing this now, like make sure you watch the video. I think Carol is like a bit too strong, right? You just draw a card is kind of bonkers. Healing and drawing a card, kind of bonkers. This isn't bad. This is actually, I think, fine. I think this makes a lot more sense nowadays. Alpha Flight Station's good. This whole thing, Cosmic Flight, is weird that this is what gives her aerial. It's like back then they were so protective of the aerial trait, and now they're not. So it's like it always feels weird. Energy channel, I think, is fine. I think she's mostly fine. I think Iron Man would be way different in the sense that, like, again, he would just you wouldn't have to exhaust to get aerial. I think once you get the boots, you just get aerial. It seems weird to me. So like maybe when you have both boots, you would just get aerial. So I think they would change that with him. Other than that, I think a lot of his stuff is pretty decent too. To my back. Who do you think the heroes would be? I would want Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man Noir. I would want, for me, Spider-Man Noir is up there. 2099, yeah, is up there. I still want I want a Black Cat hero. I want a hero and a villain of her. I would like, we've talked about this before. I would like, oh, like, was it Kane? Spider-Man Kane or whatever his name is. We have Silk. Silk was one I wanted for a long time. So the fact that we have Silk now is nice. I had to think about that. But more so, Leo, not even with the heroes, I care more about the villains. Like I still want Carnage, right? Eddie Brock hero version would be kind of interesting that you could play as, but we'll see. Captain Marvel, I think it would change a lot. What would you change? Like the Craven, Doc Ock, and Lizard, and such as their own villain? Yeah. Her hero kit is very bland and just a bunch of resources. Energy Channel is one of the best things in your opinion. I can see that. Especially, I have no idea why he isn't solo villain, especially Doc Ock. I agree. Discussion for Lime. Technically, that thwart event is amazing since it's the only one in the core box. If Sinister Motives out of print seems crazy for them not to make another Web Warrior box, it seems crazy that we have Web Warrior heroes coming out, or a hero coming out, and people are SOL. I'm pretty sure they will have 30 Spider-Man boxes by the end of this game, God willing. Eddie Brock, Venom, and Black Cat is ultimately what I want. Yeah. Only if they like money, which we know they don't. I can wait for a fixed Hulk, 7 hand size and alter ego, 1 hand size and hero, 50 hit points, thwart 6, attack 0, defense 0. Chakra snare, yeah. Selling my legacy Captain America for 40k, low ball. How's Captain America doing on eBay? Oops. Oh, the price is coming down, chat. Open pre-used pack, $70. Look at that. That's a pretty good deal. This one's 80. Look at all those cards. Oh, beautiful. You took care of them and everything. This one's only 100. 95. All right. This one's sealed still for 145. Not bad. Okay. Near Mint 2 edits rare. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, $200. 105. Unsealed for 42 with 2 bids. $110, $99, $105, $99. It's not bad. Hey, Sinister Moses looks like a deal compared to that. $150. That's wild. You remember when we used to complain about the prices of organized play? Actually, do they not have organized play on here for sale anymore? Geez, War Machine's $85. Here you go. Next evolution organized play kit, $180. God, the Green Goblin playmat. 4 of them for $60. Oh, here you go. Oh, that's not... Wait. This is not terrible. Oh, each one's $4. Oh, you can get a Hulk promo card for $7. That's not bad. That's not the worst thing I've seen today. Ceiling PSA 10 Captain America. I want to do that to PSA so bad. Less than 2 bills or cap. Someone's tracking down things that are super out of print for other games, RPGs, $100, like 1 book or 1 figure. This is all reasonable. How War Machine and the Goat's prices are too. Valkyrie you can still find, right? So War Machine was 85. Valkyrie. What they actually sold for? They roughly sell for that. There is a website to check it, and they're selling for what they roughly are. So scrap her aerial engine, instead give her a binary form from the comics and build around that, similar to the Phoenix. Okay. Instead of being risky or going to binary. This will mean the OP kits for heroes out of print will become cheap because nobody else will have the hero. Yeah. Organized play. I'm about to lose all my money on organized play. An OV watch? That Valkyrie equals bad. Yeah, the internet's really bad at takes. Is there anyone else that's out of print? Hulk. I know Hulk is close to being out of print officially. Still at $13. It's not terrible. Just to get rid of them and get views instead. I know, right? God, I had it all lined up. I had it. Chat. I think I could say this now. I had it all lined up with several different board game shops around the country. That the Age of Apocalypse, when they were hopefully going to do the organized play for that, I was on the verge of figuring out to get about 20 boxes worth to do nonstop giveaways. I was going to do a few where I would just give away a couple of the boxes, right? And just be like, okay, that's like the grand prize or whatever. And then I was just going to do kind of what we did before, but you get to pick more cards because it was kind of a pain the way we were doing it before. I could have gotten so many for the community. Like, it drives me up a wall. Half the problems that the community faced with, like, oh, I can't get them in my country, or I can't, I can't get them because I have a store by me, or whatever. I was on the verge of single-handedly fixing it by myself, and it drives me up a wall. I talked to so many companies about it, like, again, board game places, and I said, I will do it. I will pay for the shipping. I will pay for the organized play kits. I will pay for everything myself. And they were on board because the stores don't get the boxes for free. They generally order them. And I know what the pricing is for that. And I said, okay, give me a quote. Let me know what it is. I will do it myself. Like, just, I make enough money on this channel to be able to at least spread the love with this. And I'll get the ad revenue back for most of it. God, it was all figured out. It was so much work too. And it just gone because they didn't feel like doing it. And the worst part is all the stores were kind of thinking like it was going to happen too. Like, it wasn't until much like near the end they were like, we're trying to reach out to FFG and like we're not hearing anything. Drives me up the wall. Oh, Ovechkin. 2 away from Ty and Gretzky. That's crazy. It's crazy that he's still playing hockey. Next evolution or AOA, those ain't leaving, are they? Not yet, but they will soon. Better do more OP giveaways. When you organize play, are you talking about promo cards? Yeah. Buy the Hulks and sell them for $100 each. That would have been epic, dude. It was so much work. It drives me up a wall. There was so much work done on that. So much work done. Age of Apocalypse is going for 60, 90 across the pond. Jeez. You're the real reason that they got canned? Gene, welcome to chat. So OP kits are most likely discontinued. So what they have stated is that the OP kits are coming back in some form. We just don't know what it is. And we don't know when it is. They said that they are planning to bring them back. It just drives me up a wall that, like, we as a community told them, Here's how you fix the problem. And they didn't know how I was fixing it separately. No one knew about this, except for the stores I was working with. We told them, give them to your stores first, let them have it so they gain their, whatever, and then sell it to the community afterward. And they said, well, what if instead of doing that, we just upset everyone and we did nothing? God, up a wall. And now the Orioles lost, I see. Even more upset. But yeah, the organized play thing. God. And okay, I also it also upsets me because it would have been such an easy way to grow this channel for for a relatively small amount of investment. Like the investment was not going to be that much for all that stuff. The organized play kits, they're not that expensive. Like they're really not that expensive. I mean, they cost money, obviously. You buy a bunch of them, they cost money and whatever, and shipping is expensive. But like the other thing too is like I had people from Brazil and certain other countries like in Korea win some stuff, and they had 0 ways of getting this stuff before. And I was solving that problem for them. And that's what drives me nuts, is that like FFG won't even try for like dozens of countries to try to get them this stuff. And I was like, I'll fix it. I can fix the problem. It's not hard. I can do it. Speaking of Factor, have you tried? They're not sponsoring this channel anymore. Go get the other one. Been their best-selling heroes. We can see why the OP kits for sale pretty much become a non-factor. Yeah. It just drives me nuts, chat. It drives me nuts. And you know what drives me more nuts? For Ashes, you know how you get their promo kits, all their promo cards? You go to any trade show and you walk up to the Ashes booth, Plot Hat Games, and say, I would like promo cards, please. And they go, yeah, here. And they give them to you. And I say, hey, I have a friend. Can I get it for my friend too? And they go, yeah, here. That's how we got ours. So simple. And they give all of it at every single trade show they go to. You just walk up and you ask for them. And they're like, yeah, here you go. And it comes a little baggie. Like, have fun. It's like, oh, that's all we had to do? That's it? They're so out of touch with the community, and I really don't understand why. Like, who's making decisions there? Okay, this is my I only know a handful of people at FFG, right? There's a handful of people I know. So I get some insider information, and I get some corporate talk, and I get some people that are very close adjacent. So I have a lot of different ends. I think the biggest issue with FFG is that there's a lot of corporate structure. So I think people on the ground floor that want to do certain things that are immediately engaged with the community, I think they hear us and they recognize it, but it's like 15 steps up to get anything approved to do the thing. There was a suggestion that has been given to me many times from people about what FFG should do about things. And like, again, I've talked to several different people within that organization, and I say like, hey, this is something the community is really asking for. And they're like, yeah, we know, we're trying to work on it. And no one will officially give me details about anything, but more or less the reason it seems is because, again, for them to do anything, there's like a 10-step process to get approval, probably up through Asmodee, right? And by the time it gets up there, you have 10 different people reading it and going, no, well, not this and not that. And then it just becomes a small version of what it was. And the people at the very top, I don't think know this community that well, and they don't really care to get to know this community. They're just number crunching. So I think, to me, that's the biggest problem. I think that's the issue with things. So, and because like I know some people more on the ground floor at FFG that like are passionate, they care, they're trying their best. And I think they get the brunt of like me, because I will call balls and strikes. They get the brunt of me and other people in the community just like yelling at them, and I don't think there's anything they can really do. But I also believe you need to keep raising your issues to them, because they need to keep passing on that stuff to higher up. So it's like a double-edged sword in that sense. Like, I know I'm telling them what they already know, But they need people to keep telling them those things so they can keep passing it on and be like, we're hearing this more and more and more and more. So I think, again, and you have a company like Plaid Hat Games. Plaid Hat, was sold out, and then they rebrought their brand back in 2000 or 2020 or something like that. So Plaid Hat is now like independently owned again. But because they're just like their level, that's it. Like you go with them and you say, hey, I want to do like XYZ things. They go, yeah, let me just talk to the guy down the hall. They talk to them and go, yeah, we agree with that thing. And that's it. That's all the decision making is. I don't know for a fact, but I assume that they saw what FFG was doing because there was a lot of noise being raised about it. I know Plaid Hat watches some of my stuff, or certain people at Plaid Hat watch a decent amount of my stuff. So they go, hey, we can figure this out, pretty quick. Must make a petition. I think it's important. I think to raise your opinions on things is one of the most important things you can do. R&D Games did it again with another key game. What is that? Joshy all in? Did you actually go all in on Ashes? That's amazing. R&D Games. Kingdom's Dragon. Is that what I'm looking at? I absolutely did. Oh, Keyside Games. I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of this before. Oh, it's David Turchi game? That's fun. I've never heard of any of these games. I barely got my copy of Key to London when they kickstarted it. Why? Because you just got like into the last second? Better like this? Wait, is it possible for us to play this co-op on stream? Yeah. You can team up to face the enemy. Like, so when I play solo, you could just play with another person. So it could be 2-player. Why isn't AOA be reprinted at even Sinister Motives? Sinister Motives is right at the 3-year mark. I don't think personally the 3-year thing is a hard and fast rule. Because Sinister Motives was released April 8th of 2022. And it went out of print already. So it's less than 3 years. I think it's more closer to 2 years. That's why when people say like, oh, Mutant Genesis is good, it's good for a little while. I wouldn't wait too long. Quick start with no ghosts. Ah, okay. That's cool. Like Mutant Genesis, September 2022. Like, that's real soon. That's real soon. Like, I think Mutant Genesis might be getting close to out of print. Marvel Champions versus Ascendancy, different itch? Yeah, Jay. Marvel Champions to me is like a quicker, snappier game. Love it. Ashes always felt like a more of a chess match. Like after I play a game of Ashes, I'm exhausted. That's the problem. Is like no one knows what the evergreen stuff is. Like I wish they would just define what it means. Like, okay, we'll keep the core box and we'll keep the current stuff. Whatever current is, we don't know what that means. And we'll keep evergreen, which we don't know what that is. Like they I know they're hiring marketing people because I applied for the jobs. Spoiler alert, I didn't get them. They need to come up with a marketing plan that's not just, we're going to randomly mention something on a live stream and see if anyone notices. Turns out not the best way to do things. You need someone with marketing experience to come in and have a marketing message of what it is. It's not the evergreen core box, dude. I'm still sold that that's a core box. I know they said it's not going to be, but I don't trust them. After saying that Maria Hill doesn't have any attack or thwart events, I don't trust them. Doing a board wipe in 2026. Well, and the other thing too is technically the new environment doesn't start 2026. So the idea that Age of Apocalypse and Mutant Genesis and Next Evolution is part of quote unquote current environment does not exist yet. So they could just say everything before 2026 is now legacy. Like start of next year could just mean Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is legacy. Like we are all starting the 3 years now because that was the announcement, but they are not starting it until 2026. So there's a couple ways to read it, and that's the biggest issue. Just keep printing our stuff and stop playing around with our addiction. Yeah. Aren't the people saying Civil War could be next? So Civil War could be next if the manual is accurate. That would be the next thing, but that would be done this year. Fantastic Four then could be done in 2026. So I think that's the other thing to note. The reason why they're doing this double release cycle where we're going to get Silk and Black Panther together and then Falcon and most likely Winter Soldier together like in June is because most likely we're going to get Mutant Genesis and Sinister Motives were the last expansion to really do this, where you got 2 in 1 year. We most likely get our next big box in September-ish, and then Hero Pack in like November, or late October, early November. Next Hero Pack probably in the very beginning of 2026. I wish they would Fantastic Four core box and remake the original core heroes. I agree. But leaks say otherwise. Leaks say a lot of things. There's 2 different leaks from my understanding that somewhat contradict each other on what's next. You could talk about my Discord channel under the leaks section. Joshy is in charge of it. Which is why Fantastic Four might be the one getting pushed instead of Civil War. I'll make my own Marvel Champions. I'll have Blackjack and Ladies of the Night. Dude, I love Bender. Instrumental in Civil War, so I don't know how they do that. Could they have Civil War first and then do... The other thing, too, that I think a lot of people are forgetting is that they said they're not going to do any more trilogies. Duologies, though. So could Civil War lead into Fantastic Four? Do you think SWU will outpace Marvel Champions? It already is. According to my insider information. I don't have exact numbers. I have rough estimates. From the rough estimates on a purely sales point of view, SWU sells about 4 times the amount Marvel Champions does, from what I've heard. So yes, it outpaces it by a lot, but it's natural that it would. I honestly believe that Fantasy Flight Games becomes a TCG company. There's too much money. And it's because you can come out with these massive boxes, like a booster box is $100-ish. I think they sell it for a little less, but let's just say it's $100, right? So it's $100 for a booster box, and they sell 3 of them a year, right? How many of those expansions they sell for Marvel Champions? The 2 big box expansions are combined $80. So they're quote unquote losing money compared to what SWU is making. Not losing, they're just not earning as much, is what I should say. I'll gladly talk about my theories much more over there. Overtly in there. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, probably. I'll play. I gotta decide if I want to just spoil this stuff for myself, because we're not 100% sure. I kind of want to like follow up all the spoilers. A part of the cause of the Civil War and stuff hitting the fan. Interesting. Oh, Honorable. You read the comics, right? Is there a certain series I should read for Civil War? If I do the Marvel Unlimited app, is there just like a Civil War section I should look at? Quadologies. It's only a matter of time FFG will give up on Marvel Champions. They will eventually, sure. For sure. They gave up on Lord of the Rings. I think Marvel Champions still has another 5 years. Like, I think it's safe to say Marvel Champions has another 5 years. Past that, depends on sales. Depends on how much of us rebuy Captain America. 2 Civil War waves with 1 for each side. Again, if they give me Civil War where the villains are old heroes, yes, please. Yes, please. Ladies of the Night, that's not the quote. Yeah, but Nightbot will come after you. Won't ever get into 2-player games, though. I don't have anyone. I feel you, Cyber. Caleb talked about a stretch goal he wanted to accomplish and that he did it in the next expansion. Any thoughts? I have literally no idea what he could mean by that. I don't know what the goal is. I don't know what it relates to. And I feel like everything I've guessed recently has just been wrong. TCG has the chase element, so yeah, you're going to sell more? Yeah. It's selling a lot more. It's also the rumored reason why we only got one release last year. Is because we know for a fact, SWU, the first cycle, outsold, like it sold a lot more than they thought they were going to. And they publicly said that they were going to print more of it, but they had to make up that space somewhere on the printers. And the running theory is they took it from the LCG lines to give SWU more printing space because they had to keep printing out future copies and the old stuff. Like SWU did really well and continues to do really well, like sales wise. It's like 200 comics or something. I'm still reading. Jeez. Okay. About what the conflicting stuff is. That way you avoid the actual leaks in the future. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I do, Joshy. Kind of Heroes this year is selling out fast, actually. Really pleasantly surprised me. There's a lot of people getting into Marvel Champions, which is the good part of this game, right? Is that there's still a lot of people. X-Men got a lot of people involved, which is really, really cool. And I'm happy. I want the game to survive and do well. Doesn't almost every TCG have a shorter lifespan than FFG LCGs? No. So there's a lot of FFG LCGs that have more or less flopped. Not flopped, but just not lasted that long. Like Game of Thrones didn't last that long. It lasted a few years before they made a second one. Then the next one lasted a couple of years. How long did Android Netrunner technically last? Same with Legend of Five Rings. But to be fair to you, Chopper Power, there's a lot of TCGs that flop in the beginning too. So I don't know. There are a lot of flops in LCGs though. I shouldn't say a lot. There have been a fair amount. Reed Richards as the stretch goal, dude. I'm so done with his stuff with that. I was planning to sell 130 and they sold out a month ago at 160. Nearly breaking fire code for the building. That's crazy. First Civil War series, then that. Wait, what Civil War series? Like, is it on the app? Is that what we're talking about? Or just not for me, especially seeing how scalpers have made Pokemon TCG inaccessible for a lot of people. I liked Pokemon TCG collecting. I haven't bought a box in a little while now because the scalpers have gotten crazy. It's finally gotten better. So what's good is, this is why I won't give Pokemon too much of a hard time. So the big members in the community, right, like PokeRev and whatnot, made videos that like, Pokemon, you have to fix this. So Pokemon has now upped its printing and they're printing out more. And like, they still can't 100% keep up with the demand, but like certain boxes are not selling out like they used to. Like you can still get them, which is better, right? It's still not fixed, but it's better. They at least see the response and they're doing something about it. I mean, they want to sell more. So, but I get it. TCGs are kind of rough because like you are card chasing a lot, especially with deck building. Like I can't go on a website and deck build. Like Ashes Reborn, Marvel Champions, Lord of the Rings, you just go on a website and you build your deck because I own all the things very easily. Versus like Lorcana, which I love, or SWU, which I love, it's harder because I need a deck build personally and I'm not good enough to do that and I don't own all the cards, you know? Forgot about the competitive LCGs? Yeah. They're just weird. The co-ops, though, you're right, have done amazingly well. Lord of the Rings died out about 10 years. 9-10 years. They celebrated their 10 year and it was barely, like they came out with one expansion in 1 year and that's it, like a small expansion. So Arkham, though, is I think up to 10 years now. We're pretty close. Maybe it's a little over now. But they have a lot going for them. Also, wait, how long is this scenario? I feel like this has turned way more into a talking stream than I really expected. Please don't be that long. Oh, Cyborg Ninja. 60 minutes. We are fighting a ninja, though, so that's fun. All right. It's fine. I'll figure it out in a little bit. Actually, they should be that bad. Papa Me just released a video talking about TCG scalpers. There was a guy who got about 75k in debt on Pokemon cards. The Pokemon subreddit for like collecting is like just disgusting. Like these people are just spending money they don't have. It's really bad. Trent, welcome in chat. TCGs are a race to the bottom. I wish I never started playing Magic. I liked Magic. I did. I just like Swoo more. And again, my system is I buy whatever the starter boxes are. I buy one booster box, call it a day. And that's good for me. And luckily, Swoo, One Piece was hard to get for a while. But now I've stopped playing because Novels doesn't want to play as much. But I love Swoo. Or I'm sorry, I love One Piece. I think it's one of my favorite TCGs. And Lorcana, because it's Disney backing, they're just going to print out stupid amounts of stuff. Talking business and ranting and time flies, I know, right? When Cap died, Spidey added Identity, the original series on code. Revive Middle Earth. Maybe that's what Caleb was working on. I doubt it. It's not a good budget, but at least I'm not in debt because of it. Yeah, agreed. Honestly, if Novels wasn't so into Lorcana, I would have stopped collecting Lorcana at this point. I think, for me personally, I think Swoo was just a better TCG game than Lorcana is. And if she wasn't into Lorcana, I wouldn't even bother with it. He's not working on LCG. Did he hint that? I feel like there's been so many things kind of flying around that I have no idea what's like true and what's not, you know? Everything worries me all the time. The thing is with like FFG, I feel like they're going to have to do something that's big if they do another LCG. But it really wouldn't surprise me if they're doing another TCG. I honestly do think that they are going to move away from the LCG model. Hope where there is none, D20, I will go to war. He hinted on it? I gotta re-listen to it. I don't remember the exact wording. Does anyone know the timestamp for it? Oh, wait. Doesn't YouTube just have AI now? So I can just like search a video and not have to actually try? Oh wait, this one's 2 years ago. That's not the right one. It's 1 year ago. Wait, was that on Villain Theory's channel? God, Nelson's had a lot of interviews with Caleb. Also, howdy. Oh, lead designer.
I saw his name.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Where's the AI? Oh, it doesn't have it on this. Oh, yes, it does. Is Caleb Grace not working on a LCG? Let's see if the AI for Google's any good. 10 years now, his new project isn't one. Stop buying Pokemon Lorcana. The 4 Swoo starter decks will last me a long time. Just been hunkering down on Marvel Champions. Oh, wait. Okay, here. Wait. Sorry, Villain Theory. I'm taking your ad revenue. Don't judge me. Let's see if this is it.
I think it was called the Fantastic Swan Song.
Yeah, we had a pretty good laugh about that. I mentioned to you guys earlier when we were visiting. I was on another podcast just the other day, and this came up too. And Tony was with me on that one, and so Tony had a good laugh, and he said, "I'm sorry, I need to be more careful with my choice of words because it was completely unintentional."
Yeah.
We all were like, "Holy smokes!" We had no idea that people read that closely or would latch onto the word "fantastic" and then derive all this meaning from it. And so he's like,
It was more
very
than just that.
sorry." That's I was like, I told him, I said, I don't think that I'm breaching any contracts or spoiling anything if I just let people know that Fantastic Four is not my last
Okay.
product. That's I love Fantastic Four. I think they're brilliant, and there was a time where I would have been thrilled to do that, but that's not what I did. Um, in the article I talked about having this bucket list, right, of
Hmm.
things I really wanted to do with the line before I stepped away, and there was sort of like what I would have called a stretch goal. Something that was like, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but if we could figure it out, that would be awesome, and
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. And we got there. So this is something
I still feel like that could be related to um doing old heroes as the villains in Civil War.
that was in conversation like at the beginning with Nate and Boggs, where when we're talking about the line and what it means to us and where we could go with it and the possibilities. This was something that came up from the beginning. I feel like it's something that audiences on the internet have discussed the possibility and sort of clamored for as well. I cannot say exactly what it is yet
Sure.
because that is
I still think, to me, I think if they're gonna do a Civil War box, which is what's implied next, I do think it's gonna be your all the heroes that you have possibly from the past, you be able to now make them into villains. I mean, I really do. I really do believe that.
that is for our marketing team to announce, and I do not want to step on their toes.
I don't think they
Um,
listen to this podcast though, so it's
yeah, they actually told me when you guys got their approval to go on. They're like, Caleb, you can go on that one because no.
Oh,
Yeah, I consider myself one of those people. Some people want to meet their favorite artist, band, whatever. But you know what I do? I have a Marvel Champions channel, and I get to speak to one of the people behind the whole thing and everything. And I don't know if my regular listeners can tell if I was nervous at all, but it's been really amazing to hear all these stories, everything about the game, and genuinely really looking forward to whatever is next.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
fantastic having you on, Caleb. Always great talking with you. I'm looking forward
says fantastic.
to see you. Potentially, if you're able to make it over at Con of Heroes, I will be
Oh
there,
yeah,
and so hopefully
we
we'll
got
be
to
able
keep
to
our
say
tradition
hi.
alive and play
Yeah.
another game.
I'll
So you
bring you.
can-
I'll bring
Let's
you
not
a
mention
deck.
it.
I was gonna say build something fun for.
All right, so might go that direction. There's even one card in the Baron Zemo that toys with the idea. Yeah, exactly, Trent. I think that's one of the more interesting cards in this scenario. I mean, I could see it, especially if Civil War is the last one in the current to soon to be legacy environment. I think it's a good way to end it. You know what I mean? Scenarios could be really cool, but the potential heroes are very mad since a lot of the big ones are already done. Yeah, I don't think. Sorry, I was reading something else. Turns into a competitive game. I don't think it'll be a competitive game. I think you'll just be able to use your complete collection. I mean, it would be a good way to like finish off what Caleb does. I think that'd be pretty solid. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to that hope. Let me dream. Let me dream. All right, really quick. I gotta find 3A. Very surprised by heroes I initially wasn't thrilled with. Well, that's the thing too. Like, I know people like the big name heroes, and I do too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. But again, Valkyrie was not someone I knew till Marvel Champions. Like, I kind of knew her in the show and whatnot, or the movie. Not a big movie watcher, but I didn't really get to know her until the game, and then I just fell in love. So if I could do that with Valkyrie. 3A? Is that what I said? I think that's what I said. It would be funny though if it turned into a competitive game. It would be funny though if actually the new current, like future environment, the current one, it just becomes a TCG. And it's just like, surprise, we're doing a TCG now. Bet you weren't expecting that. All right, we need the cyborg stuff. I think we would all have a good laugh for a solid minute before everyone was just mad. Alright, this is my stuff I own. Do I have a Nikita? I think I lost the Nikita, right? Special action card. I don't think I have this anymore. I don't have all the equipment. I don't have all that stuff. Okay. And look, I can't complain if they do a Civil War box because I've been asking for it for so long that I feel like Caleb, if he ever met me, would just punch me in the face if I like bashed it. Just be like, you asked for this. I'd be like, you're right. I did. Ninja. But not really with the close investigation, like looking at some of the images. Oh my god. Oh my god. Josh, you sent me a book. I'm not gonna show anyone else this. Alright, I have to read the rest of that. I appreciate you saying that, dude. I have to read through it. 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ninja. Okay. Ninja rules there. It's leaks Joshy and D20. I want to know. Have you joined the Discord? Join the Discord and under Get Roles, click on links or leaks, and then the leaks section will open up. And Joshy, I'm sure, will be more than happy to tell you all of it. Wait, where do our fingers go? Oh yeah, so 2 months ago, I asked Simon Games for a new some new cards because they were damaged, and a new box because it was damaged. And it's been 2 months now and they still haven't sent it to me. Though allegedly it's on a boat now, but they haven't told me for sure. Always on guard. Snake cannot perform a sneak attack against the ninja. Alright, stage cleared. Shuffle the 5. Gather the 4 shadow tokens to use in the stage. Okay. Place the standard boss reference card over the highlighted dashboard area. Okay, so we need the boss reference card and the shadow tokens. So boss reference. Okay. Then I need great fonts. All right. Got it. Cool. Let's put these down. Want to know what Josh? All right, Josh, you can explain. Pretty much, if you join the league section, you'll see it all. Or it's pronounced Simon. I always call them come on. So I used to always say come on too, and I thought in a video somebody said like, no, it's actually Simon. They've corrected me, so I just went with that. But that may have been a fever dream, so that may not have actually happened. So you know. Call them whatever you want. I don't care. All right, so we need the boss reference card. We need the ninja deck. Did my numbers start dropping yet? Ah, you all are staying around. I need to shuffle these 5 cards. Cool mini or not, that's right. It's pronounced, you know, come on. Just don't call him late for dinner. Okay, cool. So, I think we're mostly set up here. All right, so player takes her turn, then the boss turn. So, he has a defense of 4. So what? A 4 or higher will deal damage. He has 12 life total. Only hand-to-hand combat or hand-to-hand and combo attacks deal damage to Ninja. Each time Ninja attacks, he attacks all players orthogonally and diagonally adjacent to him. At the end of each player's turn, Ninja attacks. Each time Ninja is dealt exactly 2 damage, reveal the top card of the boss deck and resolve the yellow arrow turn. Okay. Hurry up and catch me. When a Ninja or Shadow would be placed on a numbered space already. I don't know what that means. What's the Shadows thing? When Ninja or a Shadow would be placed on a numbered space already containing a figure or shadow token. Next numerical space. Oh. So wait, does this do something here? Place a shadow. We don't have shadows. These shadow tokens. Guess that's the shadow. I'm gonna guess these are what these are. I love that his whole shadow thing is like not explained at all. Why would it? Come on. Things I shouldn't and can never speak of with leaks. Gather the 4 shadow tokens. Okay, there's 4 of them. Josh, you know what's ironic? I know things too. Well, we don't know the same things, but we know different things. Where's the other shadow tokens? I hate the organization for this box. Love this game. Hate this box. There it is. But yeah, there's things I shouldn't know. But some people like to leak stuff to me. And it's funny too, because like I'll know this information. And I'd be like, there's literally nothing I can do with it. It's rather frustrating. Okay. So we can't shoot them, right? So it's our turn, then his turn. So I guess we just move and punch him in the face. Oh, wait, I need my action tokens. The first family dog I remember growing up was named Shadow. It was one of my first words. It's amazing. One of my best friends, he had a dog named Shadow too. I think it was technically his sister's dog, but still. Hold on. There it is. Okay. So. Alright, so we can do hand-to-hand or combo attacks, deal damage. So, let me just make sure I remember how to play this game. Because with the combat damage, I have to roll a certain amount, right? So his defense is 4, which means we have to hit 4. I just want to make sure I get the general gist of this before we start. Should have been D20's first word. My first word was Shadow of the Past. I knew. I knew before I even knew. Alright, I think we're so good. Player actions. They really don't explain defense well. Which is rather annoying. Again, love the game. Terrible rulebook. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. All right. I was probably Spanish. Equal to or greater than. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's what I thought it was. So we're gonna do my movement first. So we gotta I guess sneak one spot over and point our gun that we can't use at the guy's head. But my baby bed bars and shake it like a caged animal. All right, so let's do our combo attack. So it costs 2 tokens. So we do 2 white dice and a black die. Roll that in. It's a 5, a 2, and a 3. So he has defensive 4, so the 1 hits. So it's 1 damage done to the ninja. Each of the ninjas dealt exactly 2 damage. He was not dealt 2 damage. When moving, ninja moves on a short path. If there is more than one. Okay, that's fine. All right, and then we'll do a normal attack, right? Hand-to-hand combat. Which we roll 1 white die. It's got to be a 4 or higher. Exclamation point, which is not a number. Oh, we should have done our numbers. That was silly. All right, so now the ninja goes. So I assume he draws a card because that's how he's going to work. Action: move 2 spaces towards the nearest player in line of sight. If no players are in line of sight, move 6 spaces toward the nearest player. Snake if tied, then attack. If ninja has taken 7 more damage, place a shadow. Okay, he hasn't taken damage. So he's going to attack. He rolls 1 black die, which is a 4. So that's better than their defense. So he's going to hit me and deal damage. Sad. Okay, now it's my turn. So we're still just like fighting each other. So I'm going to do a combo attack, I guess. 2 white and a black die. A 6, a 5, and a 2. So I'm going to use the +2 to modify the 2 up to 4. Because I don't want to hit for exactly 2. Because then like he like reactions to it. So we're going to hit for 3 damage total. 1, 2, 3. So it's totally 4 damage so far out of the 12 life. And then for my next 2, I will do a combo attack again. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna re-roll. Is it just 1? It's just 1 you re-roll, right? So I'm gonna re-roll the 1. Okay, it's 6, so I deal 1 damage. So he's up to 5 damage done to him. All right, now he goes. And do you remember me, Snake? The feeling of battle, the clashing of bone and sinew. That's it. I remember that punch. Okay, if the player is exactly 2 spaces away, I'm not. Otherwise, place him adjacent to the player with the least health. Snake if tied, then attack. Okay, so he's going to attack me with 1 black die. I can't modify his rolls, can I? Oh, it's a 1 anyway. So defend. Okay, cool. Small victories. All right, so now we're going to always be focusing. So we're going to focus and refresh a token. We'll refresh the +2 token. And then I'm going to do a combo attack on him. I mean, we're just sitting here punching each other straight to the face. Ooh, jeez. Just lost a die. 6, 6, and 5. Let's go. So that's 3 more damage. So he's up to 8 damage done. Again, it's not exactly 2. Hurry up and catch me. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't do any of that stuff yet. All right, so now, we have 1 more token. Let's do a hand-to-hand attack. Roll 1 white die. It's a 3. I'm going to add +2, so we deal 1 more damage. All right, cool. Now he goes. If the player is exactly 3 spaces away, place ninja on 4. It's not. All right, so he's going to attack. If he's taken 8 plus damage, 5, 6, 7, he has. Place a shadow on 2. Okay, so we're going to have to place a shadow on 2. I don't know how to get rid of shadows, to be honest. But anyway, he's going to attack us. Now, when a ninja... Or no, I'm sorry. He's attacking us first. Then we place the shadow. So he's attacking us first. It's 6. Does deal damage. And now it's our turn. So the thing is... I can't shoot him. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 9 damage. We could... Can you get rid of the shadows? No, not yet. Okay. I think we're gonna just hit him again with the combo attack. And I mean, if we 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, if we hit. Actually, wait, no. First, we're going to focus and get our +2 back. Then we're gonna do a combo. Because if all 3 dice hit again, then we just win. It's gonna, because we're gonna do the +2 then, which brings up to a 5. Now he's dead. That felt very easy and simple. And I feel like I'm doing something 100% wrong, but I think that's all you had to do. So only hitting at comments. He attacks all players at target. At the end of each player's turn, he attacks. That's fine. Each time ninjas dealt exactly 2 damage. He was never dealt exactly 2 damage, so we didn't do that. When ninja or a shadow would be placed on a number space already containing a figure or shadow, placed in the next space in numerical order. When a player moves to an adjacent space. Alright, so we would have moved to the shadow until you get rid of it. That's fine. When attacking, ninja rolls +1 black die for each shadow. That's fine. When moving along the shortest path, that's fine. He only attacked with 1 black die. That felt super easy. Chat, I feel like we did something wrong. Because it was too easy. We just punched him in the face. I mean, it's kind of like the game, though. The game, he's really easy to beat, too. So, maybe that's something. Greater to or equal in defense, 1 point of damage is dealt. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely one point of damage. I'm gonna say we won it. And I just punched him in the face a lot. Go us. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, chat, for your enthusiasm and excitement. I don't even know why you had to get these tokens out there, though. It doesn't make sense. That it already? Yeah. Yeah. That was Snake cannot perform a sneak attack in Cyborg. That's fine. Defeat him. Get a shuffle. Oh, we didn't need these tokens. We just need the shadow ones, but that's fine. Yeah, that was it. You just punch him in the face a lot. All right, so we get equipment card 11. Which is, please be something cool. Medicine. Anytime during turn, refresh all your focus tokens and discard this card. That's fine. That's the stream. Thanks for watching, basically. Yeah, it also said this was going to take 60 minutes. Just punch the ninja in the face. Maybe it's because I know how to speedrun this game, and I just played this mission exactly how I would speedrun it. And maybe Simon doesn't know how the speedrunning works in this game. I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now? It can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar. He gets all crazy. What? Not again. The medicine. I have the medicine now. What's happening? I am losing myself. Is it over? Gray Fox. Colonel, that was Ninja. No doubt about it. Or Colonel, that Ninja was Gray Fox. No doubt about it. Ridiculous. You of all people know he died in Zanzibar. No, he should have died, but he didn't. What? It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using soldiers for gene therapy experiments. I never heard that. It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge. Dr. Clark? Yes, he started the gene therapy project. And where is he now? He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago. And what about the soldier? Apparently, for the test subject, the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar. And that was Gray Fox? But he was already dead. Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged up for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers are born from those experiments. Oh god, there's a bunch of talking. That's the sickest thing I've ever heard. They used to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques. Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner? Because it's confidential information. Is that the only reason? Naomi, what happened to Gray Fox after that? The record said he died in an explosion. I see, but even if the ninja is Gray Fox, the question is why. From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was. Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot? I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again, I know it. So you'll keep fighting until you kill him? I'd rather not. but maybe that's what he wants. All right. How long you gonna stay in there? Are you one of them? No, I'm not. I always work alone. Alone? Are you an otaku too? Come on, get out. Stop with your nerd talk. We can't stay here forever. He didn't say the nerd talk part. Your uniform, it's different from others. You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer Hal Emmerich, right? You know me? I heard about you from Baker. Oh, so you're here to rescue me? Sorry, but no. There's something I gotta do first. Oh, well, at least you're not one of them. Are you hurt? I'm okay, just twisted my ankle a little bit running away. Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I was going to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear. Huh? Metal Gear? Yeah, what's Metal Gear really designed for? It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles, only for defensive purposes, of course. Liar. I already know Metal Gear is nothing more than a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile. Nuclear? What are you talking about? Okay, that's a lot. The terrorists are... I should have just got to this point in the video game and just played this section of it. That would have been a much better stream. I regret everything. A nuclear missile? What are you talking about? They're going to put a nuclear missile into Metal Gear Rex's TMD module? Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing their work you started. No, you're wrong. I heard it directly from your boss, Baker. No. A nuclear missile on Rex? So you really didn't know? No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final assembly of that main unit. President Baker? Oh god, there's a lot of talking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're still talking. Holy cow, they're still talking. Okay, I'm not reading all of this. Hey, Postman? Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so basically they talk about Metal Gear Rex. It's actually a secret weapon. He was designing it. They do VR testing for it, but that's it. They talk about all the computers, and then Hal gets really upset. His grandfather worked on the Manhattan Project, so isn't this all really ironic? Well, now, we gotta get the detonation keys for the override. I'll show you how to destroy him. You can't, that leg of yours will only slow us down. Well, I've got this, and now he's in camouflage. And it was like, good, that's really, really cool, but you still really can't do much. And he says, now you can call me Otacon. And he's like, it stands for Otaku Convention. And Otaku is a guy like me who likes Japanimation. And Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best today in their field of robotics. And Japanese cartoons played some part in that. Yeah, of course. Then we start talking about Octonaut, right? Is the game that Hideo Kojima first worked on. So they're going to talk about that. And then now he's like, I'm just going to hide down here and run away. My frequency is 14112. I'll see you later. And then Snake moves on his way. And then he goes, hey, Meryl, how's it going? Okay, so we don't have to do that. They find her. We end up in the bathroom. She is wearing pants, ironically. So I guess he didn't run that fast. For those that know. So they go to this, and she's all upset because she wants to be a real killer. And he's like, you can't. And that's strange. There are no guards. What happened to the music that we were suddenly hearing? It's now done. Now her head hurts really bad. And now there's Psycho Mantis in the background. And then, are you okay? What happened? Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting. And then, Snake, do you... I don't think he says like me, does she? In the game? Do you like me? Isn't it love me? I don't remember. What the? Do you like me? Hold me, Snake. Hold me. What's wrong? Optical camouflage, huh? Hope that's not your only trick. You doubt my power. Now I'll show you why the most powerful practitioner of psychokinetic and telepathy in the world. No need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. There is no trick. It is power. Bang, bang, bang. It's useless. I told you I can read your every thought. All right, so we are not going to do this one tonight. That's the whole page. Okay, so to defeat Psycho Mantis, we'll save Psycho Mantis for next time. And hopefully he just reads my games, right? And just predicts everything I try to do. All right. That was interesting. I did not think it would be that easy. I'm sure when I put this up on YouTube, people are going to be like, oh, D20, you clearly missed this one obvious thing. But I don't think I did. I also think I had really good rolls, too. Oh, well. All right, well. I feel like we had a productive chat.
Enjoy more of Jeff Bezos' money.
I love his money. It tastes so good. It smells so good. Don't ask me questions. Is it Marvel Champions 30 minutes per player? Not when I play it, isn't. Havoc gives me so much grief over how short my videos are. Sorry if Hulk's clearly the strongest and best hero in the game. Agreed. Someone get Konami on the line. We have the voice of Snake. God willing. One stream away from Mantis. Can't wait. Yeah. Hey, Oz, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, I can't believe how easy the ninja was. I really thought there'd be more to him. But I think now we can play as the ninja if we wanted to. Not 100% sure. Not against Psycho Mantis, though. I think we get Frank Yeager later on. I'm excited. But yeah, so we'll save Psycho Mantis for next time we play, which will probably be in like 2 weeks. Because I'm thinking we'll do, on Friday, we'll do whatever novels once. And then Monday, we'll probably do more Marvel Champions. And then Wednesday, I kind of want to get back into Elder Scrolls. Maybe Hoplomachus. I haven't really decided. I have to reread Hoplomachus and how to play, especially the new version of it. So yeah, we'll see. Not 100% sure. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah. Gosh. I'm still just a little shocked. I'm a little shocked, chat. Maybe I'm just good at the game. Been having fun with Slay the Spiral solo. Has it been good? Do you think it's worth it over if you already have the computer game? Been having fun with I'm sorry. Marvel Monday. Not ruling it out, but I'm not saying yes. I still need to figure out us doing whatchamacallit? D20 versus chat. We still have to do that soon. So that's kind of like on the list, you know? What's the last villain you need revenge on? None. I'm so good. I don't need revenge on anyone. Suggest D20 versus chat Marvel Monday, maybe. Marvel Final Girl. It's not bad. I need to do the other scenarios first though before I do Marvels for Final Girl. I do like that idea. But yeah, I just want to do the other scenarios first. You have to think about it. What do we have to do? Having no admin in the video game is nice, but board game has multiplayer and is still slightly feeling worth having. Nice. Nice. Did you get all 3 secret boxes? Sure did. The most recent one I'm less impressed with. Not like in a totally bad way. It's just like it's very big. It's very big. It's a bit much. The other ones were nice because they were kind of small and kind of just like fit. The new one's like really big. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I needed that much. Iron Spider. Oh god. 1 for 3 is pretty neat. It is. I need somewhere to put them all. And I can't put the third one out because it will just scare my child. Subway Saturday, we watch D20 and go to eat a Subway sandwich during music. I still need to finish decorating this room. Like, I still want to put something up on that wall, take down that blue basket, put something up on that wall. I gotta build or get some shelving for where that open spot is, so I can start putting my games up here. Because I need to redo that. I ate Subway today. Dude, I haven't eaten a Subway in so long. Isn't phased from all that kind of stuff. Definitely my kid. That's awesome. My son sees something slightly scary on Bingo and Rolly, like Puppy Dog Pals. It's all over. But that's the same as novels. Like I'm not great with horror. Right? I'm not great with it. I'm not gonna pretend like I am. But I enjoy some horror games and I'll play them and they're fun. And Final Girl, for whatever it's worth, as horror, I enjoy it. Novels, cannot do it. Thursday, D20 reviews different energy drinks. Bro, it'd be hard to get my #1 energy drink. Like, I like Red Bull and whatnot, but the White Monster, it's really good. It's really good. I just like any sugar-free energy drink. I don't know if I could do like Bang or whatnot because it has like so much caffeine in it that I could just get heart palpitations, but But I'm just yeah, that'd be rough, dude. Like I can't play horror games at night. Like I'll sometimes play it during the day, but right now I'm just playing other things, so I don't get to play that much during the day. But that's when I would play. Now I feel like I can't even do that. I also have a ton of video games I still need to like play. I feel like I'm so far behind. I'm still trying to finish up Atelier Yumia. Heck, I'm trying to finish up Atelier Rises. All those games. I love the Atelier. Sometimes it's just nice to chill. Not do anything besides just run around and collect things and then punch things in the face. Simple man, chat. Silent Hill 2 is awesome. Is that the remake? Right? I played the original when I was a kid. Still have nightmares. But I enjoyed it. Alien Encounters is good. Played through a Betrayal in the House of the Hill. I've played Betrayal. I think Austin and I did, right? I think it was good. Smile 2. Probably do that tonight. Oh, God. The way they do the remake. Did they remake original Silent Hill 2? Or did they make the original Silent Hill? Try to say that correctly. This was my favorite movie when I was 14. We played Mortal Kombat. I don't think Dusk Till Dawn was horror. Like the Quentin Tarantino movie? Also Mortal Kombat, go-to movie. Go-to games. Still need to play that some more. It's been a little while. They just did 2. Interesting. It's Robert. I'm thinking of something else. What's the Quentin Tarantino movie that's like that? I'm thinking of. Screenplay by Tarantino. Okay. Okay. So I am thinking the right thing. Well, kind of. Just getting it slightly wrong. Yeah, you're right. They never did the original Silent Hill. Can you not play the original Silent Hill on Steam? It seems weird. But yeah, I have Silent Hill 2 wish list. But I feel like I want to play the original one again. I also need to play wait, Silent Hill F. What's that? No, that's something else. Okay. I still need to play some of the remakes of Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7? Which one was 7? Did I ever do that one? Oh, Biohazard. I think I played that. Wait, let me look at the screenshots. Oh, with the family. Is that the first time it did first person? And like your car breaks down in the beginning and you go find like your wife or whatever? No, wait. Go Find Your Wife is the next one. That's Village. Yeah, okay. I remember this one. Tarantino's read the friendly competition thing. I was a fan of Rodriguez. Can't be gore stuff. Desperado being another favorite. I want to play God of War. The new ones or the original ones? The new God of War was really good. F is a new game? Okay. I saw Tomb Raider is promoting on Steam their board game. Tomb Raider, the Cryptid Kranos thing, and doing its Kickstarter preview. I'm promoting this Tomb Raider game. The problem with this Lara Croft doesn't look enough like Angelina Jolie. She'll always be my Lara Croft. So about aiming the older I get. So the thing with Resident Evil is I really like with Resident Evil. Can I just say for a second? Can I show you all this? See this dip right here? This is when we started playing an actual board game. We finished and started talking, and now you're all coming back. Just FYI. So what was I saying with this? Lara Croft. I was saying with the new ones. So Resident Evil, I used to be able to handle pretty well, and like the gore and stuff for them. But once they switched to first person, it was a brilliant move by them. But like it freaks me out too much. It puts me too much in the game, and I don't think I can handle it. New God Wars are fantastic. I haven't played the new one, Ragnarok or something like that. I still haven't seen Grindhouse after all this time. I just can't find an easy way to watch it unless I go buy it. Though somehow I own the actual hobo with a shotgun movie on Blu-ray. So always Spaceballs 2, The Search for Mo Money. I saw the Grindhouse double feature in theaters. It was pretty great with all the fake trailers. I feel like I need to watch it. Wasn't a fan of Death Proof. I think Tarantino is overrated. I think Tarantino had 2 amazing movies and then kind of fell off. Nemesis gave me nightmares. People are lacking social activity. With what? He has 2 movies I like. I like some of his movies. I think okay. I don't know why that webpage was up. I think Reservoir Dogs is a very good movie for what he did with it. Right? I think just the idea of it is really, really sweet. I think it's really, really good. But it's not because of Tarantino's writing or directing per se. It's because the acting is so good. Like, the acting in Reservoir Dogs carries that movie. Pulp Fiction, I think, is a very good movie. I think it's a little overrated, but I think it's a very good movie. I think Inglourious Basterds was pretty good, but I think more so the acting. It was just kind of over the top. Tarantino movies. Hold on. I gotta get a list of them. Alright, so this is not in order. Django was fine. I enjoyed it. Kill Bill, I think, is overrated, both of them. They're rather, especially Kill Bill 1, I think, is overrated. It's very annoying with his whole, like that he does, like, every 5 minutes. I get what he was trying to do, but it's annoying. Kill Bill Volume 2, I thought was better. Inglourious Basterds good. True Romance, I actually don't mind. Natural Born Killers, I didn't think was very good. Death Proof, I never watched. Jackie Brown was better than what people give credit for. Sin City, I don't think I watched the whole thing. And then 4 Rooms, I know I only did like a sequence of it. Tarantino is fairly rated. He's very good. Esteban, welcome to chat. I was once looking at the box set for Tarantino, but I was like, I feel like I've only rewatched 2 of these movies. Yeah. Reservoir Dogs is goated. All the actors are on point. Dude, the acting in Reservoir Dogs carries that movie. Like, again, the premise and the idea of it is good. Some of the directing and some of the scene shots, like, they're good. I'm not gonna say like he did a trash job. He did a good job for sure. Possibly very good. The thing is, like, you replace any one of those actors with one bad actor, that whole movie falls apart. Like, they were all perfect for what they did and perfect for it. They were just very, very good. I love Pulp Fiction and Inglourious Basterds. I like Inglourious Basterds a lot. The only Tarantino movie that Novels likes is Inglourious Basterds. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown, that's the list. Did not like Kill Bill. Reservoir Dogs was okay. Make Red Dogs for cheap. Reservoir Dogs for cheap? I'm sure. Yeah, like, it was his very first movie, and there was like his friends in him. Because they only did it in one. They literally did it in one room in like an alleyway or something, and that's it. I don't even know what the price was. It didn't even say what the budget was. Where's Perplexity? Feels like a Tarantino movie. Good, Bad, Ugly. Yeah. I don't mind a Good, Bad, and Ugly. What was the budget for Reservoir Dogs? The budget for it was estimated to be between $1.2 million and $3 million. Initially, Tarantino had planned to make the film on a much lower budget, but with involvement of established actors like Harvey Keitel, the project expanded to be more substantial in scale, according to Perplexity. Sucks I can't watch Pulp Fiction for the first time. I remember watching it for the first time being blown away. And on repeated times, I'm less and less impressed by it. But it's still like very good. Like I'm not gonna pretend it's not. I think for the while it was like ranked in the top 5 movies of all time, and I wouldn't go that high with it, but it's very good. Let's throw it in the conversation. Clerks was like $5. Because I think I saw From Dusk Till Dawn before Tarantino's film, so watching Harvey Keitel as a minister who lost his faith, it was very popular for the most part, but when seeing Mr. White and Wolf felt strange to me. That's interesting. Yeah, I do want to watch Reservoir Dogs again. I mean, it's so good. El Mariachi was 20 grand? Wow. Clerks was 28K. I'm shocked they spent that much. Was it because they bought a lot of weed? Try an apple cigarette. Oh god, they're coming out with another Karate Kid movie? Jeez. Wait, does it have Jackie Chan in it?
I gotta deliver some.
Don't play sound. Nobody asked for that. Oh, it does have Jackie Chan. I'm back on board. Oh, it has Ralph in it too? That's excellent. It's actually just over 7K. Dude, what is that film? Mariachi. Mariachi mistaken for a murderous criminal must hide from a gang bent on killing him. Oh, Robert Rodriguez. Okay. My god, it's hilarious. Machete. It's a film before Desperado. Okay. Wait. Robert Rodriguez was a producer for Spy Kids as well. Oh, he has a lot of random movies that he's a producer for. Guy's done a lot of movies. Holy cow. Huh. Turns out I did a lot of the Spy Kids movies. Didn't see that one coming. Be completely honest. Antonio Banderas in Desperado. They had an actor from El Mariachi come on one of his friends during the big Spy Kids and George Miller, who did Mad Max and Fury Road, also directed Happy Feet. Isn't that hilarious when people just like get into random things? His portfolio is insane. Dude, his portfolio is insane. Still mad I paid to see Tusk. I don't even know what Tusk is. It's so sad that like we don't really have. Oh, Tusk. Yeah. I know what this is. Yeah. George Miller also did the Justice League movie. So yeah, it's sad that like I used to go see so many of these films in theaters, and now it's like, nope, not anymore. They can't make good movies anymore. Game starting soon? Dude, we already finished it. It took us like 20 minutes to beat the ninja. We punched the ninja in the face. Oh, the Minecraft movie comes out in 2 days. Are you all excited for that? I feel like my son's gonna want to go see that. He doesn't even play Minecraft. Had to read too much, it got canceled. I wish that was the case. Thanksgiving, the movie got me to go back to theaters. I want to watch the new Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Is that what the new one's called? The Final Reckoning? Yeah. God, Tom Cruise is looking rough. I would like to go watch that. After that, I don't know. Not very impressed with movies much anymore. I don't remember the last decent movie I've seen. Maybe the Doom movies. The Doom movies were fun to watch. I didn't watch them in theaters. I wish I did, but July has Fantastic Four and Superman. Yeah. I have no interest in Fantastic Four at all. Superman, I will watch, but not in theaters. I will not pay to watch that. I just do not like the look of the new Superman enough to pay for it. Just because it's so expensive and so much time at my day. But yeah. My girlfriend loves Minecraft. My son loves it. Never played the game. I don't know how he knows about. Well, I assume he knows about it from other kids, but going opening night, nice. The Accountant 2. I didn't watch the first one. Wonka was spectacular. Which one was that? Oh, with Timothy Chalamet. A couple years ago. You know what's funny? I'm not a big Timothy Chalamet fan, but I do like him in Dune. I think he was very good at what he did there. But never watched the Wonka movie. I'm not a big Willy Wonka guy. Spontaneous Marvel Champions game? No. We're going to go to bed soon. The new Superman looks more like Superboy. I don't like the color grading they did with it. Like it's too much. They like overexposed it and they color corrected way too much. Like it hurts my eyes to look at. Wonka was a lot more fun than I was expecting. That's awesome. Check by almost an instant pass now. Yeah, and like I like him in like certain things, but yeah. Then a week after maybe Thunderbolts. You know what's funny? Like Thunderbolts, I probably watch that. I probably watch the Thunderbolts. It looks pretty decent. Are they coming out with another Harley Quinn movie? I feel like there was another one that's supposed to be done soon with Margot Robbie. I will also watch anything with Margot Robbie in it. I guess not. Mission Impossible after a week after that. Thunderbolts looks fun. I'll probably see it. Yeah, I won't see it opening weekend, but if we're around, I would like to go pop in the theaters and go see it. It looks good. New Superman suit, I don't like. It looks terrible. You should watch Wonka. It's amazing. Yeah, we'll see. I watch so few things now that we have like our list to get through, and a lot of times I just watch movies on airplanes. So I'll put it on the list. I trust James Gunn to nail it. I'll give it a shot. Again, I'll probably watch it when it's on video, not in the theaters though. I have Karate Kid Legends after Mission Impossible. Then 28 years after Mission Impossible. We'll probably see Mission Impossible in theaters. I really want to. It's one of the few things I've asked Novel to do. Like, we used to go to theaters all the time. I said, hey, the only thing I would really like to do is go see the new Mission Impossible there. Thunderbolts releases kind of here's weekend. Nice. So, decent odds I'll see it there. Jack Black needs to take a vacation. He's been in a lot of movies lately. Definitely will go see Thunderbolts. Jack Black, Zendaya. I need Zendaya not to be in the movie. I was really hyped for the Christopher Nolan movie, and I'm not excited with Zendaya. And I'm so tired. I think she has zero range. Like, I like her now and again. The second and third Spider-Man movie, I didn't mind her. But in the Odyssey, like she doesn't have range. I'm sorry, she just doesn't have range. Now maybe she'll prove me wrong and she'll actually be good at it because Nolan is a genius with everything he does, pretty much everything he does. So maybe she'll surprise me, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Well, it's been announced, but there's been some talk about someone wanting to do a Harley and a Poison Ivy movie. Sign me up. Showed your age and said on video. I agree with her lack of range. Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, I did not like her in Dune. I never watched Euphoria. Again, the second and third Spider-Man, I didn't mind her. The first one, she was too annoying. What else she got? The Greatest Showman, she was like barely in it, right? Because I don't really remember her that much. Guess that's really it. Gosh, she just feels like she's everywhere. She's in Fortnite. Oh, that's right. She's gonna be in Shrek as well. Don't ruin Shrek for me. Who are you talking about? Zendaya. Love stuff of her game in the third Spider-Man, which surprised me. Yeah, she definitely. I feel like the first one, she did really bad. She was really bad in the first Zendaya movie, or the Zendaya movie, Spider-Man movie. Second one, I was like, oh, she got better. Like, I'm okay with this, right? The third one, I was like, okay, she really. I feel like she's trying to have range. And then the Dune movies, it feels like she went back to square one and lost all of her range that she had. I've seen the Hitchcock movies. Highly recommend those. Rear Window. Oh yeah. I've seen all of them for sure. Rear Window is probably my favorite. I like Vertigo too. I don't mind North by Northwest. I feel like it was too much of a like an action film than like a true Hitchcock film. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love Hitchcock's films. Shrek already looks. Dude, I will watch any Shrek movie. I don't even care. Give me all of it. Rear Window, I think is my favorite. Rear Window is amazing. Yeah. I'm just a big Jimmy Stewart fan. That was him, right? Yeah, Jimmy Stewart. And Grace Kelly. I like Grace Kelly a lot too. Anything Jimmy Stewart does, there's like a 90% shot I will like it. I think I know everyone kind of agrees he's one of the, like a great actor, but I feel like he never gets enough nods as like being one of the GOATs. You know what I mean? Like I have no problem with saying Jimmy Stewart is one of the best actors ever. And I feel like whenever like the greatest actor talks come up, Jimmy Stewart's never really mentioned. I think he should be. I actually hated Vertigo. I think it was just no, that makes sense based on how much but the hype around it. Spidey's no longer home anymore. No one knows where Spidey is. Blu-ray collection. I have that collection too. Have you seen the animatronics for the new Universal Monster ride in their new park? I haven't. No. I try. So a lot of that stuff with the new rides and stuff, like for Disney and Universal, I try not to like pay too close attention to because I want to be like surprised. Like when the Guardians of the Galaxy ride happened, all I know is that in the beginning, people were saying like, oh, they were getting sick and whatnot. I was like, ugh, I'm a little worried about that. But they were like reviews of what the ride was like. And I was like, I don't want to know a single thing. Like, I want to walk into that ride blind, you know? Mr. Smith Goes to Washington is probably my favorite older film. It's phenomenal. Jimmy Stewart was in some Westerns too. That were pretty good. Now I need to look it up. I think he was in a John Wayne film I really liked too. Like maybe Liberty Vance? Was that him? Yeah, The Man Who Shot Liberty Vance, How the West Was Won, The Shootist I don't remember. But yeah, How the West Was Won and The Man Who Shot Liberty Vance. Fantastic movies. Scout and Jimmy Stewart's. I still think I have about 3 to 4 films to watch. The thing is, I'm watching them with my one friend for a ton of time, so it's hard to organize. Yeah. I had a visceral reaction to the new Spider-Man movie title. I was working in the comic book store when that storyline hit after One More Day, and it was a train wreck. Wait, Laura, elaborate more. Like the 4th one they're doing, that comic line is a train wreck? Guardians 2 was a disappointing film. Sorry, not sorry. Guardians 2. All right, so I enjoy all the Guardians movies. Guardians 2, the problem is it just led into the crude humor, like, idea too much. Like, I feel like the first one happened to have some crude humor, but it wasn't the focus. The second one, it was like the focus. And they were like, this is what the humor is going to be. And then they toned it down for the third one. So I definitely don't think it played that well in audiences. But yeah, Guardians 2 was the weakest, I thought. 3, I just remember being really long. I still have yet to see Guardians 3, but I heard really good things. Yeah, it was good. It was fine. It wasn't like amazing, but it was good. Wire burp the dog. I get to watch a John Wayne film. Crazy enough considering John Wayne's. I mean, if you like Western films, you should watch John Wayne. The title is Brand New Day, which is the same title as the storylines after One More Day. One More Day was a story where Marvel editorial mandated Spider-Man be single, so Mephisto negated his marriage. Is that me? The title's Brand New Day, which is the same title of the storylines after One More Day. One More Day was where the Marvel editorial Spider-Man be single, so Mephisto negated his marriage. Did they do that because they wanted better stories? Like, why did they do that? God, I need to read these. I feel so far behind. I'm reading a lot of manga right now, so I haven't gotten back into the comics. Saw an Intergalactic. Instead, they used No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Yeah, I really like that song. They couldn't tell good stories with a married Spider-Man. Sound lazy. Lazy, I tell you. I need to get back. Beastie Boys are good. I hate their one song because it got overplayed. What was their top hit? God, I hate that song. Fight for Your Right to Party. God, I hate that song. But yes, every other song I like by them. Doc Holliday, probably my favorite character. Shout out to Val Kilmer. Dude, Val Kilmer playing Doc Holliday was one of the greatest things I've ever seen on TV. Absolutely amazing. Somewhere where he revealed his identity. Aunt May was shot and he wanted to save her, so Mephisto proposed a deal, and his payment was their pure love and marriage. It's a shame. I just watched Tombstone for the first time last week. Doc Holliday was great, yeah. Did you like the rest of the film? I think like they all did a really good job on that film, but they're just pales in comparison to Val Kilmer. Like, he's so good, he makes the rest of the acting look bad. Passing was an April Fool's joke, yeah. Batman Forever is pretty solid. I'm fine with it. I like Val Kilmer as Batman. Kind of guilty pleasure is meant to be silly and dumb, and you vibe to the stupidity. Oh, for Beastie Boys. Really like Tombstone? Yeah, it's like the worst time to die is on April Fool's Day because no one will take it seriously. So I had this issue. So for those that don't know, Daring Lime and I are teaming up to do some stuff, right? So we're going to start doing a video series together, or whatever else it may become. So we're going to do a bunch of videos. But we announced it yesterday, and I wasn't thinking that it's April Fool's Day, right? So all these people were just saying like, oh, funny, ha ha ha. Or I'm getting private messages that are like, it's actually a really good idea. And I'm like, I know it's a really good idea because it's real. Like, and I hate April Fool's Day with a burning passion. I hate it. And I hate companies that do it. They're like, here's our stupid product, or we're going to pretend something. Like, I hate it. It's so blah. But anyway, no one believed that Daring Lime and I were actually doing it at first. Like, when they messaged me, I was like, okay. Next time, don't announce this then. I love Westerns. Nope. New Tombstone was the film that made me think I might love Westerns. Nope. Tombstone was just great, yeah. New channel idea. Play 20-minute games. Talk for 3 hours, basically. We'll think your death is a prank and won't know until the next day when you're really dead and it's in fact not a joke. I'm your Huckleberry. Why, Johnny Ringo? You look like someone just walked over your grave. Yeah. So many good lines. Daring Lime just got back. Pops in the second I start talking about him. No, Daring, I was saying that when we made our announcement that we're going to be, doing some stuff together and whatever, I wasn't even thinking that it's April Fool's Day. So when it happened, a bunch of people messaged me and was like, "Oh, that's actually a really good idea. You guys should think about it." And I'm like, "I know it's a really good idea. That's why we're doing it." And other people were like, "Oh, I can't tell if this is April Fool's or not." And it's like, it's not, because I wasn't even thinking. So, anyway, I think whenever the first episode drops, people will be pleasantly surprised and be like, "Oh, I thought this was the April Fool's thing." Here's Spider-Ham on April Fool's Day. Man, FFG got so much hate for that. I still like Spider-Ham. Maybe that's an omen for how it'll go. Everyone will just think every episode's a joke. And that'll be fine. Better than Tombstone is The Quick and the Dead. It's a pretty good one. Honestly, being on April Fool's is so Val Kilmer. Are there cards in Mutant Genesis that I just have to have? Depends. Are you building an X-Men deck? If you're building an X-Men deck, yeah, probably. Like for normal decks, though, I don't think so. Oh, Shadowcat. You have to have Shadowcat. So yes, you need her. Spider-Ham, I don't really think he's really that problematic. I agree. I like him. I know people are upset with breaking the fourth wall, but then I find it ironic that they're okay with it happening in Deadpool. Wolverine is a really good ally outside of X-Men. Like, really good. Toe-to-toe, obviously the greatest card ever, but you can get that elsewhere. No. Well, X, I think you can get a copy somewhere else. No, that's like it, really. The Wolverine ally is really good though, but you could probably buy that separately. Compared to a lot of heroes to me, he also seems solo skewed. I mean, the pig stole Hulk's original power apparently, so never played Shadowcat. Is she pretty good? One of these days I'll give Sabretooth a try. Shadowcat is some of the most fun I had in the game. Now, what's complicated with her is how she works, in the sense of her flipping action, right? With her whole solid and phased forms. Once you get how this mechanic works, it's really fun. It's really, really fun. You just got to learn to time your flips well. And once you do that, it'll work well, especially with Quick Shift. It's really fun to play with Quick Shift. So yeah, I like Shadowcat a lot. Colossus, according to the Daring Lime tier ranker, I should love. And I like the idea of the tough statuses. My only issue is it's hard to get tough stats on the hero side. Also, wait, is that really the artwork on Shadowcat? God, that looks bad. Sorry, I just realized that. How's everyone doing? Fantastic. I beat a scenario in like 20 minutes. I thought it was going to take longer. Also, people hate on the Sabretooth scenario. I actually really like it. It is a long scenario because of his healing, but I like it a lot. Wide Awake's fine. Master Mold's it's fine. Mansion Attacks is a lot of fun. I enjoy that one. And Magneto is goated. One like Colossus 2, I just couldn't. He gets countered so easily by ping damages. Yeah. Subliminally, Colossus is D20's favorite, right? I was lucky enough to get Colossus to work, but it was hours later after watching the game that I played his hero ability wrong. Gave him two toughs when you flipped, and hero bonus hit just one. That's rough, dude. Also, Mystique is one of the worst modular sets ever. I hate this modular set. The rest of them are fine. Have next evolution deciding on Mutant Genesis or just jumping to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Ah, that's tough. As villain getting standard cards. I don't know. I like Mutant Genesis a lot. Can you trade in next evolution for Mutant Genesis? And then also Age of Apocalypse was good. Bishop was fun, just kind of OP. The whole sidekick thing is pretty fun. Magic, I've slowly come around on. She's still rough. So like, I feel like I don't always do great with her. But Gold Balls is one of the best cards in the game. You should absolutely have that card. You should really frame that card and send it in for PSA grading. Unis I liked. Thought he was fun. Four Horsemen I hated. God, I hate that scenario. Apoc 1 I liked. Dark Beast I like. Or Dork Beast I should say. And Apocalypse 2 I didn't mind. I can't find AOA cheese. I like Mutant Genesis is up there with Sinister and Red Skull in my opinion. Yeah. I love Magic. I like her. I hate her at first, but yeah. I don't know why, but I never feel like going back and playing the mutant scenarios. Something about the design makes me want to just play other stuff. I'm still trying to figure out why. I feel like we were just stuck in mutant land for so long that doing anything else just felt better. Don't know why, but Magic and I just click. Yeah, I get that, dude. Bishop and Gold Balls, the only ones I get Apocalypse for. Everything else is meh. I mean, Gold Balls is just so good. Make you all stare at his greatness. I think that of all the mutant scenarios aside from Dork Beast are just a lot of setup and actually play. It doesn't feel like arcade mode like the oldest scenarios did. Yeah, I like Unis. I do like the gene pool thing, where you can kind of ignore it if you want, but it's gonna get worse. So I really like that. Like I said, 4 Horsemen I hate. Apoc 1 I like the idea of. And I liked how this mechanic worked, but this whole like going through the side scheme felt like Magneto, so I kind of get that for sure. And Apoc 2, like I liked the flippy card thing. It was fine, but he also felt relatively easy for a final boss. Dork Beast? Yeah. It's sort of sad the game is only Marvel. Honestly, there would be so much potential if other IP was involved. What else would you have them involved? Sentinel's great. Has some setup though. Yeah, it's alright. Probably pick up Mojo. Saw your Wolverine Magog run through. Looked really fun. Magog I like and Spiral I like. I hate Mojo though. Number fun is just when I flip through my villains, I think about what I want to play, it's seldom mutants. That's fair. Say dark instead of dork. I just realized Tempest I've never played. I've never played that card. I didn't even realize this card existed. There's so many cards like that now. Oh, you mean completely different? I get what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, encounter cards are the worst. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. If you're looking at snare packs, always buy Green Goblin first. It's the best one. Hazard icons are the worst. Yeah. Agreed. God, feels like we've done so much more than all this. Like, it just doesn't feel like a lot of content when you just see it laid out like this. When I pull out all the boxes and whatever, it's a lot, but I don't know. Crazy game. All right, chat. Get out of here. We made almost 3 hours. For my collection, I'd be okay with it. Scenario pack doesn't really interest me besides the dinosaur. The dinosaur's the best. Anything with dinosaurs or sharks is goated. So, all right. So Friday we will do. Is a Shield Wave coming out? Allegedly. So Friday we'll do whatever novels want to do. Excuse me. Monday we'll do more Marvel Champions. I don't know what yet. Maybe we'll just play some games. Maybe we'll do something more fun. I have to space out the fun. Can't have too much fun at once. And I think next Wednesday, again, we'll decide if we're going to do Elder Scrolls. Maybe more Final Girl, actually. Because we should go through the rest of those boxes. Because we've only done 2 of the 5. So maybe we'll do Final Girl now that I think about it. Probably try to finish that up. So we'll do that. So anyway, that's that. Appreciate you all. Appreciate the support. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry Metal Gear Solid didn't last so long. So I just punched the ninja in the face like a speed run. But if you want to know, that's how you beat Metal Gear Solid in a speed run. You just run up and punch the ninja in the face. It's really easy. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking. Thanks for talking movies and all fun stuff. Make sure you join Discord if you haven't yet. Let's talk more about leaks. Josh, we would love to talk to you all about leaks. Join that. So appreciate you all, and I will see you all Friday. Take care.